My bad. My bad. Fuck. All right, I'll go. I'll go through all the messages again. What's up, Courtney? What's up, Chili? What's up, Michael? Aaron, is it Aaron or Aaron? Yes, we did have fun last week. Chili, you got to make sure you get in the building next time they come around, especially with these smaller venues. You just got to get in the building for a Dynamite or something, man. And then the next 12 messages are muted. You're gonna be watching AEW for the first time? Let's go. I hope I influenced it. I want partial credit. I only want partial credit because that's my goal, and it'll make me feel like I'm achieving my goal. So I hope I'm at least 1% of your decision to give it a shot. What's up, Jake? Good to see you, Jake, the original tribal chief. You notice us on Collision? It would be, if you watched Collision, it's guaranteed you saw us. Guaranteed. We were on your screen, for sure. I did my new AEW show, Live Movie Forbidden Door. Ooh, nice. It's like how it's written. Aaron? It's a Turkish name. Okay. Hope I'm saying it right. Can't watch with y'all. Aw, damn. All American Rejects is having a pop-up concert. Blocks from your house? Okay, fair. You are excused. Bob, though, I'm so glad you got your tally tier gift bag or your gift box or gift package, whatever you want to call it today. Thanks for sharing that in the Discord. I'm so glad it came through. I'm so glad you like it. I hope you like the little baggie. That was Tally's idea, the little pretty baggies to put it in. You wearing the bracelet? Hell yeah. I hope you got the cards you wanted. We made sure to try to give everybody who listed some favorite wrestlers. We tried to find some cool cards in our collection, and then we threw in a bunch more just in case you liked them. But I'm glad you liked it. I only ever got to see a wrestling show live once. It was all in. Okay. Wembley. It was at Wembley, though, so that's dope. I hope so, too, Dallas. I hope you can go to one day. It's worth it. What's up, Cow Dog? With the minifigs in your goodie bag, Obi? Yes. I can look at the back and tell you what's possible. I can find it. There we go. Oh, you know what I didn't show in the... I guess I did. I guess I showed a clip of Tally with it. But this little VIP badge is kind of fire. I'm kind of a sucker for a cool looking like lanyard badge. I like it. I didn't hold it up in the video, but I think there's a clip of Tally showing it in the video. It's the best I heard from an English native. Oh, okay, gotcha. Sky Blue returns tonight. Okay. Hasn't lost in Chicago or hometown like 2 years. A lot of wrestlers with Chicago as their hometown, huh? Jeez, you're here for your first AEW show. Let's go. Did you come across any tribalism at the AEW show? Not much. Not much. Rock Meat Productions. My older sister said you look cute. Tell her, hey. Oh, I punched it. Hey. There, that should deter any cute feelings. Today's your Friday, so you're having a beer with Dynamite. Let's go, Jay Holler. Happy Dynamite Day. Let's go, Rebel. Chicago is a hot day for a hot city for wrestling. Oh yeah, for sure. Here are the micro brawlers. I have 3 of these and Tally has 3. If you watched the AEW video, you knew this was coming. We're going to be opening these today. You know what's funny? The little bit of tribalism I heard at the AEW show was on our way out, and there was a group behind us that was shit talking WWE for signing bad wrestlers or like bad talent like JD McDonough. And I'm like, listen, I feel like I've been watching long enough to say, if you think JD McDonough is bad talent, you don't know ball. You don't know ball. JD McDonough is like one of the best fucking workers on the show. What are you talking about? And I didn't want to get in an argument, but I heard that shit. And I looked at Tally. I'm like, they don't know ball. They just don't know ball. It's fine. You can just say you don't know. That's fine. Just say you don't know what you're talking about. But JD is fucking phenomenal. Like that's the dude you want in your, especially in like your group matches. That's the dude you want in there. Bro finished a tag title match when his ribs felt like Rice Krispies. Okay, so here's the back. If you guys want to know like what the odds are, I don't know if you can see it. I can read it if you want. I'm not gonna read all. I mean, I guess I can read all. There's not a lot. They all have different odds under them, but I'm not gonna read that. I'll just tell you which ones are in this series. There's Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson. Oh, there's 2 different versions of Matt and Nick. Anthony Bowens, Billy Gunn, Platinum, Max Caster, Swerve Strickland, Soraya, I think I'm saying it right, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, and it says there's a golden and ultra rare metallic gold Kenny Omega, and it says only 1 made. You see like right by my finger? This gold spot right here, it says only 1 made. So like, Just got ice water for Dynamite. Hell yeah! I got some caffeine. This is an early part of my day. Those of you who know, I don't have a normal sleep schedule. Not a bad wrestler, but had some allegations and speaking out. I don't care. I don't want to say I don't care about any of that, but it's like it's also. I'm just trying to say it's not the point. That's all I'm saying. Like that's not the point. I don't like obviously people do dumb shit like that. I care, but like in this context, I just don't care. Like I like what I'm entertained by JD, so as long as he's not like Logan Paul levels of human garbage, I can live with it. I haven't had a new wrestling show feeling since I started watching TNA last year. I think you're picking a pretty good show to start on. This should be a pretty good one. He's actively worse than Logan Paul. Could be worth some research. I don't think it's worth my research. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not like I'm not an open. It's not like I'm meeting up with him and making content with him. I'm entertained by him in the ring. Whatever. What's going on, Bunk? Soraya? Yeah, she's one of the ones I hope I'm saying is Soraya. I'm not sure, but she's one of the handful that are listed in here. Like, when it comes to like, it's worth some research looking into them, dude. There's so many wrestlers that are not perfect human beings, and it's like, I watch this to be entertained. I'm not watching it to like only watch like the best of the best versions of every human. We all do some dumb shit at some point in our lives. I'm not saying everybody does what they do. I know they do some pretty like stuff you can't take back. Like Tessa Blanchard is pretty impossible to bounce back from. But at the end of the day, I don't want to have to like do a full autobiography read on every wrestler to like feel like I can like them. You know what I mean? I just want to watch wrestling. If you hit the like button, there's going to be a steel cage match. Yes, if you hit the like button on the stream, there will be a steel cage match on the stream. TK said so. I don't know what to tell you. What's up, Voltsy? Here we go. My browser decided to be stupid. Oh yeah, I should probably have the show ready, but it's kind of went live. I should probably open up Max. Sometimes just watching random wrestling you've not seen before can be really fun. Also, you don't know what the finish is. True. You know what? That's actually the only part. Yeah, I guess. I kind of like knowing their finisher, though. I do like that on the Patreon when people tell us, when we're watching a new wrestler, I do like when they tell us what their finisher is, so we kind of have an idea of like when a moment is supposed to feel special. Because if it just looks like they're just trying a random move, it doesn't look like they're trying to get their finisher off, and I think that can add to it for me. Answer your call. I guess. Guys, do we want Tally to join us tonight? I was thinking about going solo, but I guess we can include Tally tonight. I don't know. I suppose. Hey, there she is. Hey, Tally. We missed you.
Hi. Can you parse that?
Yeah. Tag her in, brother.
Tag her in, brother.
If you dig too deep. Yeah.
cowboy shit. Yep. This is one of the shirts that I got while I was there. It's so pretty. A little cowboy boot, there's some flowers. Doesn't feel like your typical wrestling merch. That's what I really like about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Rip open one of your. Let's just kick it off. Rip open one of your micro brawlers before this starts in a minute. Let's see what we got.
How do you open it? I'm gonna mute because this is gonna be really loud.
Okay. I wish more wrestling. Sure, stay with incorporate designs. Not so in your face.
Okay.
I'm in the minority here. I kind of like the loud ones. You know what I mean? Like I like the if you know ones, but I also kind of really like the loud ones. All right, who'd you get?
Ready? I got Daddy Ass himself, Billy Gunn.
Daddy Ass Billy Gunn. How big is that? Is it like hold up like your thumb? Okay.
And look, it even says it. It's cute.
What does it say?
Is it gonna focus? It says Daddy Ass.
Okay. How'd you rip yours? Just kind of like.
I ripped it over like a bag of chips, like squeeze and pull. Bunch of scissors on it. Do you remember scissoring? Or trying to? Oh, it's starting. It's starting.
All right, I can't help but immediately assume. Sorry, it's loud. That's also music, so I'm gonna mute that. I can't help but also notice or immediately assume that Daddy Ass is a common because I also got Daddy Ass.
Yay! Twinsies!
Twinsies! Let's go!
They got the arches and everything.
It's Wednesday!
You know what that means?
What up, Josh? Like the stream! Like the stream! Like the stream! If you want
they
there
did
to be a
this
steel
thing
cage
last week. It's
match.
sick. I'm sad we're not there. I want so badly to be there.
We can probably make it.
Oh!
Oh, they
Dude,
got tunnels.
I went nuts. I went fucking nuts.
Oh, they
For
saw.
Will.
Elevate me to the sky. Whoa.
Oh, I have a bracelet. Where is it? Here.
I just realized our
illegal
venue was
bracelet.
definitely too small to have any chance of us like a steel cage match or anything. There would not be room. You could not lower one.
No. Oh,
You'd have to like take it apart and just walk out with it.
just have it be like magnetic pieces. You know? Let's go! My fucking dude.
All right, so we're kicking off with this, huh?
Sure are. And you can feel the crowd here tonight.
That's my next goal. I gotta do this with him. See him in a match and do this.
Are you a little sad you didn't get it? You didn't get to do the Osprey chant?
Yeah.
Let the record show a bit of apprehension on the part of the man who we will see next, Will Ospreay's partner. I don't know if he's quite on the same page.
Oh, she's wearing a shirt.
Yeah, Ian, this is an uneasy alliance.
The jersey.
To say the least, it was almost Ospreay volunteering the services of this man to
My
step
other
into
dude.
battle with the Don Callis family tonight.
This obviously is not gonna go well. This can't go well.
This is gonna go spectacular.
Surely nothing will go wrong. Cowboy shit. Cowboy shit.
Is looking to ride his horse, this momentum all the way into
Dude, that's what I meant to ask.
Taz
Did our booing for Don Callis, was that as like, did that come across as loud on TV last week? Because it was, our booing for Don Callis was so loud in person, and it didn't seem as loud when I went back and watched it. Like, it was insanely loud.
Like, we actually couldn't hear him.
We could not hear what they were saying. It was that loud.
Undefeated in tag team competition. They are managed.
Salazar, welcome to the stream. First time in the stream for an AEW show. Let's go.
Let's head back to the ring. And Chicago's own, the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
And their opponents being accompanied by Don Callis, the walking, whipping Josh.
The amount of yelling and throwing the middle finger that I did in Don Callis' face is fantastic.
Konosuke Takeshita, Josh Alexander, two very, very dangerous athletes, Ian. And
Can I get a shout out?
men that Hangman Adam Page
Okay, shout out Savage Randai.
estimate in the least four. They could
Is that what you meant?
double or nothing in their singles meeting in the Owen Hart finals.
Surprised y'all weren't
cheer him?
cheering him? No. We know the role.
You're supposed to boo him.
Yeah, we know what we're supposed to do.
Well, Taz, because the only blemish on Will Ospreay's record in 2025 is a tag team loss to the Don Callis family.
Yeah, well, you're right, Ian, and to Excalibur's point.
Earn his belt he won at MLP. What belt did I win at MLP?
His men are cohesive units, no matter what
Oh,
configuration it
yeah.
is. I got a little tongue-tied because I noticed Dom was grabbing a
I
headset.
saw that.
Callis, you on headset yet? Getting there. I guess you're on. I hear you.
Adjust my levels.
Jeez. Do it in the back. Anyway, there we go.
For what do we owe the pleasure here tonight, Don?
Well, I don't know if you've been around or following the product, but pretty much for the last 5 years, I'm on commentary for all my guys' matches. So, you know, thanks for following along at home.
Oh, god damn it.
5 years. It feels like 15 years you've been on commentary for your guys' matches.
I feel you and I have been doing this for 30 years.
When you said
almost,
Josh,
Taz.
I didn't know you meant
I think you're being nice.
this guy.
Anniversary lunch.
I was like, what title are you talking about?
You're witnessing history
No, I
tonight,
get
Oh, you
that.
thought
I
you
get
won?
that. There was a confusion of what you're. I was like,
And I love it.
Okay, I understand now.
Break, one of the biggest nights of the year, Excalibur, and what a way to kick it off.
Yeah, the bell has rung. We are off to the races tonight on Dynamite Beach Break. Will Ospreay, Konosuke Takeshita starting things off, and don't forget our main event, the steel cage match for the AEW World Championship. Jon Moxley, the champion. Samoa Joe, the challenger.
Osprey.
It's always
Oh yeah, we got to sing him, or we got to chant happy birthday to him.
championship is defended on
Yeah, that's
Dynamite.
cool.
Ricochet
You can't watch Dynamite in Australia? What?
stemming from what went down last week at
Why?
No.
Dude, I promise you, there's someone in this chat that probably has an answer for you. There's got to be a way to watch.
He promised he will deliver here tonight. And the four-way AEW Women's World Championship.
It's on Amazon
Timeless Toni
Prime?
Storm, Azumi
Or is that
from
just pay-per-views? I don't
Stardom.
remember.
Sky Blue makes her return here in her hometown.
Hey, we got some other Aussies right here.
AEW's Mina Shirakawa. We'll have more on that a little later.
It's going to be a heck of a match. Fast-paced action so far. A little bit of a heat check, I think, for Will Ospreay, Taz, as the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Obligatory fuck Don Callis chant.
Definitely big contrasting styles here for those that aren't aware. So someone like Josh Alexander, he's wearing
I appreciate it, Christian. I'm glad you liked
that
it.
is to prevent a cauliflower ear or protect a
That video was a lot of fun to make, so I'm glad so many of you got something out of it.
Had part of his ear amputated several years ago, and you know, has worn the headgear ever since. It's like smart wrestling on his part,
Yeah,
Taz.
I think you're right. Don, I would love it if you got your tongue amputated.
That'd be fantastic.
Did anybody just
Maybe
catch?
pierced.
Did anybody just catch Will Ospreay almost avoiding the tag? Excalibur, did you pick up on that?
It seemed certainly like some hesitancy on behalf of Ospreay. Don't read too much into it as
That's
don't
pretty.
read too much into it. I'll give you the historical context. When he was in the family, it was all about him, and we're seeing that here tonight with poor Hangman Page.
That's interesting, though, what Callis is saying. He knows. I mean, he understands what Ospreay's about. I kind of maybe Don's right.
In South Africa, you have to wait 3 days to watch this Dynamite?
Driving down Ospreay, who
Really?
What?
at least moments ago reached for the tag, but found himself
That's surprising to
anchored
me.
in the center of the ring by Josh Alexander. And Don, we've talked about the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Did not go the way of the family. Both Kyle Fletcher and Konosuke Takeshita bounced from the tournament.
Oh, shit.
Alexander, he's done.
That was an amazing knee strike by
Liam, are you the one who commented that on my video?
As a tag team, Alexander and Takeshita showing tremendous chemistry.
Here's the deal, too. I'll tell you what the deal is right now. Once they're done beating up Ospreay, these two, Ospreay and Hangman, are great individual wrestlers. But my guys are not just a team, Excalibur, they're family. And that gives them the advantage in a tag team situation. I like the fact, too, I gotta say, Don, I like that your family, your guys, I mean, they're not selfish. They're not egotistical. They kind of work as cohesive units, whatever configuration you have. I'm impressed with that.
No, it was somebody else. Tally, I want to read you this comment that I got in the video. They said, I have a question. Being that you were so close to the action, did you suffer any visual impairment when the lights from the ceiling reflected off of Ricochet's bald head?
Oh my God.
They baited me in with this long question. I was so invested. I was ready to answer, and they said that shit.
Wow. That's Ospreay. From any angle, he can
It's a
do
big
it.
issue.
And there's the tag. Tag made Hangman. Adam Page coming in, full head of steam. Going at Takeshita, going at Alexander, and now Hangman.
Oh, the heavy hitter, man. Page is a heavy hitter.
Maybe we were reading too much into this. It looks like Page, Ospreay on the same page as Page clearing house now.
There was not any Ricochet bald merch.
Hangman Page now is having his way. He's thinking buckshot, guys. Yeah. Takeshi's in trouble.
Hangman, the boot, weaving through the ropes. Alexander there. Whoa. Putting on the brakes as Hangman.
Geez, their sponsors change every week. Sometimes they have them on there. It looks like this week sometimes they put them on the barricades. This week they just got them on the turnbuckles.
Center of the ring. 1, 2, no.
Big time kick out by Takeshita because there was nobody. Josh was not there to make a save because he got nailed with that moonsault off the apron by Hangman. Hangman Page strings offensive high-impact moves together like no one else. Very impressive.
Can turn defense into offense. Page back to his feet, charging in. Ooh.
Compressing Takeshita in the corner with that lariat. And now bring the Alpha down to center. Hangman, the sliding lariat avoided by Takeshita. Big elbow strike.
Oh, the fucking the Ricochet merch in the bathroom, the toilet paper. I get it now. God damn it.
Yeah, there's no doubt Takeshita can bring the wood. I agree. Forearms left and right here.
Yeah, I would have worn the toilet paper, but I don't want to make anyone near us think we were totally insane.
But no, Takeshita kicks the legs and
Look at that power.
muscles up Hangman, but Hangman slips behind and Takeshita into
Which I'm glad, because the guy and the girl sitting next to us knew who we were.
They would have known the joke.
Just because they know who we are doesn't mean they know like the streams and shit. Like,
Right there, that sit-out powerbomb. Takeshita too tough, able to pop a shoulder up.
And you see Ospreay's outstretched hand. Page staring a dagger into the eyes of Ospreay. Will he make the tag here?
you should go to All In Texas.
When this guy is having his way with Takeshita, I don't understand it other than
If the Patreon grows a little more, maybe.
I just think
That's a big trip.
right now.
The Patreon is our main source of going to these events.
Takeshita for that sliding lariat.
Damn, he looks good when he does that.
Press 2 and Takeshita kicks out once again.
I'll say this, when Ospreay and Hanger work together as a team, it is very impressive. I'm just not convinced they can withhold this the whole match. Well, they're both type A personalities, so I get your drift on, and I think you're right. I don't think for long term, just my opinion, I don't think as a cohesive unit it would work because of egos and type A's and whatnot, stuff like that.
Well, not only that, Taz, but also a week from this Sunday, Double or Nothing going down May 25th in Glendale, Arizona, Desert Diamond Arena. It will be Hangman Adam Page, Will Ospreay, one-on-one in the finals of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Tournament.
Oh, look at that. Ospreay just pushed Hangman out of the way. Hangman pushed Ospreay out the way.
This is like a pay-per-view here tonight, though. Beach break live here on TBS. Kicking things off with this huge tag team bout.
There we go.
Alexander puts on the helps.
Ooh.
Ospreay set flying. Alexander driven off the apron as Takeshita and Alexander now inside the ring and
Oof.
the walking weapon.
Used his whole body there. He just bodied the back of Hangman.
Now Konosuke Takeshita building up ahead of Stu
Oh.
and takes out Page and Ospreay. The Don Callis family with the advantage, and fans don't go anywhere because the action continues live on Dynamite Beach Break.
Some of us dream in color.
We're still commercial watching peasants, so we just went to an ad. So I'm going to open one of my micro brawlers. Oh, wait, I did the last one. Your turn.
Oh,
I'll make you bigger.
I'll mute them.
Was Omega there at all? Either show off camera last week? Not as far as I'm aware.
So, we may have an idea of what's going in our next Patreon gift bags. It's another one.
You got another? This? Oh my god! All right, so we may be including some of these in the Patreon tally tier gift bags in July or whatever.
I feel like we only need one. You know,
we got 3 now. I'll try one. Do WWE people cheer WWE like AEW fans cheer AEW? No, because chanting WWE is very difficult, but they do. I mean, technically, yes, they do it with NXT. So, like, pretty much any wrestling show that has 3 letters that are like a single syllable, pretty much yes. But
it'd have to be like dub E.
dub E. But yeah, it's pretty much they do it for NXT. I gotta be honest, this is underwhelming. We now have 4. Our first 4 have all been this fucking daddy ass, which is a little. I'll just say it, kind of fucking lame. I don't want 4 of these, but now we have 4. So I guess we're building a little daddy ass army. Yep.
Did they like come straight from like the assembly line and just grab a handful right from the same group? Like, what are we doing?
Anthony Bowen's cursed me. I mean, he is scissoring in all of them, so yeah. How many do we have left? We have 2. Me and Tally both have 1 more to open. They in the all elite bags they give you 3 each. So that's what happens when you don't scissor properly.
It's a constant reminder of what you did. Look what you did.
I guess so. I guess
now
that's on
practice.
Me. We'll open the last 2 during the next time we get commercial, but I have a feeling I'll be kind of shocked if we get anything else. We're on a bit of a streak here. I'm a little disappointed that the first 4 are all the same guy.
Guys, I made a Kenny Omega bracelet too. It's inspired from his like gear.
Oh, didn't you make it and bring it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just in case I met him.
She made an Omega bracelet just in case he was our meet and greeter, just in case we got a chance.
He did not.
He was not there.
Got an Osprey and a Kenny.
For the last few moments, Ian, it has been all Don Callis family.
It certainly has. They are certainly operating as a
Thank
well-oiled
you.
unit and machine. Osprey has been sent to the outside, and it has been Hangman Adam Page has been isolated, Taz.
Yes, no, for sure. And that's exactly what Takeshita and Alexander want to do. And I agree with it. They cut the ring in half and just keep Osprey on that apron. And it's tough. When you watch your partner get whooped, man. There we go. That's confidence here.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Ooh. Remember, these 2 men met in the opening round of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Tournament. Alexander, he was the wild card. Adam Page, though, came away with a victory. But right now, Alexander coming away from that exchange with the ankle lock.
Yeah, good transition at that ankle lock. Inverted drop toe hold. Very well done by Alexander. And now look at Hangman. He's trying to get to Osprey.
I love the technical proficiency of Josh Alexander. Oh, tag made.
Let's go, Will.
Meeting of the minds there for Takeshita and Alexander. Osprey taking advantage of the miscue.
And he was there when Page needed him for the tag. It's Osprey full head of steam.
Ospreay's on fire. Watch out. Oh, beautiful. In comes Takeshita, boot to the midsection. Trying to take the wind out of Ospreay's sails. Ospreay sent in, ducks underneath the double lariat attempt, and comes.
Nice.
So good.
What was that?
Damn.
Don Callis, you know exactly what that was. He was part of your family until you betrayed it.
I didn't even spin like that.
Has an opportunity now to close the gap, get his team back
Beyond
in
me.
to secure the victory.
Ospreay stopped once again by Alexander, but
It is so casual. That's what's so good about it.
Delivered by Takeshita with the palm.
A couple times this match already, Takeshita had great timing to save his partner, but right there, he blocked that boot with his face.
Oh, look at this. You can cut the tension with a knife, but wait a minute, they're on the same page.
Ospreay and Hangman. The Orihara moonsault from Hangman Page.
Damn.
Sky twister.
He didn't want to outshine him, so he let him go first.
Ospreay's 25% cat, 75% bruv.
That's a springboard.
Oh my god. Oh,
Leg hooks. Cover. Two. And Alexander kicking out once again. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but Ospreay patting Hangman on the head. They're allies tonight, but adversaries in 11 days' time. 1 week from this Sunday, live on pay-per-view, Ospreay, Hangman Page, the finals of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Tournament.
Almost a bit of a diminishing move heading into that match coming up 1 week from Sunday. Man, the stamina, Don, of Josh Alexander to just be right back into this bout.
At what point does Ospreay realize in this match that it would be much better for him to injure his own partner than to win this match?
That's not Ospreay's style.
I know it's to protect his ears that he's had like problems or whatever, but the headgear does look very goofy in this context for me.
ooh, what a catch.
Oh, that was cool.
One, two. No, Ospreay. Wow. Kicking out, but what force delivered by Josh
Damn.
Alexander.
Yeah, it was excellent by Alexander. Very impressive, though, that kick out. Watch here. The kick out by Ospreay, so damn impressive. Great counter by Josh Alexander. And watch. Driving him, but Will was able to kick out. I don't know how, but he did.
Regular collegiate wrestling is always goofy.
Performance for Josh Alexander tonight.
Certainly has.
Both under countered.
He and Takeshita are looking sharp in the face of some very weighty opposition. But there's the shot from Takeshita. And now Blue Thunder. Blue Thunder, Takeshita, I think he spun him with
Oof
such
is right.
velocity that he lost control.
Over-rotated.
Ouch.
Brainbuster on its mark. Takeshita now. The cover. The leg is hooked. And Hangman.
Hey man, with the save.
Hangman. Wow.
I was
He should be able to break up a pin with like a lasso.
there for a minute. He did.
Hangman returning to the
Lasso.
gallows, freeing Ospreay.
Do you disagree?
Alexander takes- oh, no,
I
that
think
was
it'd be funny.
2-on-1.
Turned him inside out with that release German.
It's wrestling. They can make it happen.
Hangman landed hard on his
Make
midsection
anything
there.
happen.
Now Takeshita, hell of a kick in the corner, and a German suplex for Ospreay, who fell, unfortunately for him, into the waiting
Bryce,
arms
get this
of
under
Josh
control, will you?
Alexander. The ripcord, stereo elbows delivered.
He's done.
Two, and no, Ospreay.
Wow. And that was a hallmark of their 3 victories as a team.
You could see the frustration in the face of Takeshita. The moment I looked at him, man, he's pissed on that kick out.
Ospreay. Oh my god, I forgot Ricochet and Zach Gowen. I forgot they actually got a
Oh my
match out of
God,
that.
Yeah.
The fans here in Chicago trying to urge on Ospreay, but he's going to need more than that as Hangman.
Much love to Zach Gowen for being the reason that our collision part of that video was way better.
Whoa.
Ospreay avoids Takeshita.
Nice.
Unable to avoid the Oscutter.
Without Zach,
Agility springboard.
second half of that video would have been a little more sour.
Strikes twice. Ospreay. 1, 2, and no.
And this is our opening contest at Beach Break. We got a world title inside the steel cage later. We have Bobby Lashley giving his answer to MJF later. A women's title eliminator.
Apparently, we have seen him on the Patreon against like John Cena, like a really old one.
It seemed like Ospreay was
I remember it
poised
now.
to deliver that hidden blade,
I remember they were like, yeah, there's this guy with one leg who fought Cena. Like,
Tremendous team effort.
what?
As Hangman, he was calling out the fact that Takeshita was coming up on the apron. What the buckshot?
Oh!
And
Oh, I knew it. Shenanigans. I knew it.
they clonked heads. And Ospreay, oh, they hit him.
Whoa.
That look, dude. That look from Hangman's great.
Takeshita smartly getting Page to the outside.
Takeshita the swing and the miss, but Hangman connects. But inside the ring.
So a quick jab. Looking for the. Oh, wait a minute.
No, Hangman, the boot in the face of Alexander.
Hangman's on that apron. This could be bad for Alexander.
But Kerry could get this under control.
Wait, are they both?
Hangman and a Page.
Oh,
God.
that's sick.
GG's. You kick out. Dude, if you would have kicked out of that, my suspension of disbelief would have been shattered. You're not
Wait, did
kicking
they knock
out of.
his headgear off? Oh my
Dude,
god,
did
they
it?
did.
Did it knock his headgear off?
It did.
Oh my God.
Hangman Adam Page and Will Ospreay were able to overcome the opposition task was by working together, but that will not be the case.
Buckshot, hidden blade.
Yeah, that was sick. Buckshot hidden blade is fire.
In his face.
I'm all for dramatic kickouts, but I would have been actively frustrated. Oh God.
God damn it.
Sending Hangman and Ospreay once again head to head.
And Ospreay, who clearly following that.
Josh,
that
be
blue
careful. You don't have your
thunder,
headgear.
Following those double forearms. What a valiant effort to remain in this match now at the mercy of the Doc Callis family.
Yeah, they just beating all over Ospreay here.
You see Alexander, the headgear
Got knocked off his head.
knocked off by that hidden blade. Buckshot, come on!
Oh my God, got blasted.
Another hidden blade for Alexander. The Dragon Super.
Taking care of business.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, did he? Forearm shot to Page.
Ospreay.
Come on, Bryce.
Alexander was the last person he saw.
Don Callis is walking away like it worked.
Believed, Taz, that Ospreay thought that was Josh Alexander, not Hangman Adam
I
Page.
would think so, but you never know, right? They're competitors here, and the tag match is over, but it kind of seemed inadvertent, though.
Temperatures boiling, heading into double or nothing. The Owen Hart
Oh, he's bleeding.
tournament final.
Beach break kicking off.
Oh, he's pissed.
Excellently here tonight.
Yeah, things heating up ahead of our trip to the desert. But before we get there, remember our main event, the steel cage match. For the AEW
We did have a good time.
Moxley.
Glad you spotted us.
Go one-on-one, but right now, our colleague Alicia 2 is
It was a wonderful time.
Oh, sorry, we're gonna take a look at our main event.
John Moxley. Men like
Oh,
you
God.
have very simple motivations. You create chaos everywhere that you go, and you benefit.
Yeah, it's
from
called the
distress
Hidden Blade,
reaps.
that move from Ospreay.
Joe is beyond reproach. I will not run.
Not exactly a chop. It's more like a
It's like a running elbow.
hidden blade right here. Or here. I don't know where it was supposed to be.
There's really nothing you can do about it, Joe.
The cheap shot from Shafir.
That's how the Death Riders work. They work as a unit.
I am coming for you. I am coming for my AEW championship.
We've got new champions.
I had to put this match in a
The
cage.
numbers of the Death Riders allowing them to take advantage.
Wanna lock me inside a steel cage? Lock it. Steel cage for the World Championship in Chicago. There'll be nowhere to go.
They've taken out Shibata. They've taken out Hook.
I will be the next AEW World Champion.
We were there.
I recognize that ceiling.
Understand. Better make sure you thought things through.
Willow signed a multi-year deal. Good for her.
Of the ring, John Moxley.
Glad she got
Good.
job.
1,000 pounds.
Yeah, Osprey's
Steel for the
moveset
AEW
is pretty fire.
Championship. But now I understand our colleague Alicia Toot ready in the back. Take it away, Alicia.
Guys, I'm here with
Why'd they show a
Tom
random
tonight.
briefcase?
We're
Oh,
against the
jeez.
AEW Tag Team Champions, the Hurt Syndicate. However, last week we
Last week, MJF, you think we're playing with your little dirty, nasty, grimy, Gardnerville looking ass? You want to stick your nose in our business? Well, guess what? I'll bite it clean off. Hey, Max, you're gonna get what's coming to you. But as far as business is concerned, last week you weren't the one we called out. Hurt Syndicate. We're going to keep it real plain and simple. We want those titles. And you guys might underestimate us right now, but all it takes is 3 seconds, and you're walking.
I thought that was Indy Hartwell for a second.
Team champions.
Oh, I like the sound of that, buddy.
Could see it.
I want you to remember something. People are going to underestimate.
We saw Dustin.
That is fuel, that is fire to prove them wrong. Sammy and I will both be watching. Good luck. Appreciate it.
Top flight, getting a big pep talk there from the natural.
Dustin had a match. I think it was in the post show Ring of Honor matches.
He was with the Von Erichs, I think.
Yeah, we saw the Von Erichs kids or whatever. That was unexpected. I did not expect to see that Tron.
You are not seeing things. That is Ricochet coming to the ring with a prosthetic leg that, if we take you back last week at Collision, Ricochet, he was in action. He was facing Angelico, but throughout that entire match, he was antagonizing Zach Gowen, who had, along with his
Was Kevin there? I don't know.
of AEW at ringside, but Zach Gowen, he saw enough after Ricochet was manhandling security. Everybody has their limits.
There's us. I saw us briefly.
Professional wrestler, unfortunately now Ricochet parading around with the prosthetic leg like some sort of perverse trophy, Taz.
Yeah, it's look, I'm a fan of Ricochet, but this I'm not a fan of. It's pretty low life stuff.
No, we don't typically watch Collision. So imagine we just watch Dynamite and then we see this, like, what the fuck is happening?
That's true. If we didn't go and we only watched Dynamite, we'd be so confused as to what the hell's going on. Like, bro, you just took his leg or what?
Like, why is he holding a leg?
Zach Gowen coming to the ring with the assistance of the crutches. That is because last week,
Good to see you again, Zach.
prosthetic leg, Zach Gowen lost his
We did see Zach on the Patreon before, yes.
while he was battling pediatric cancer, and since then he's gone on to become an inspiration.
Didn't know it at the time, but
competing all across the world, taking a moment.
I sat next to these people.
At ringside.
The kiddos. One was very unhappy with Ricochet stealing the leg.
Shout out that family for basically upgrading mine and Tally's seats by not coming back and us stealing them.
A 23-year veteran.
I mean, we stole the people that were sitting there before, but they had their own seats. It was fine.
He only has one leg. I mean, well, he had two, but Ricochet's
Whose career continues
busy with it.
to this day, competed on American Ninja Warrior. He climbed a 19,000-foot volcano, Taz.
I know Zach from when he started. You guys are saying everything was the truth. I know him a long time, man. He's a special cat. No doubt about that with Zach.
And he is somebody that Ricochet obviously has no deference.
If I remember correctly, he wrestled the one that we saw against like Cena.
A renowned.
He wrestled without a prosthetic. Like, I'm fairly certain he was just on one leg.
And that's something that
Yep,
Ricochet
he was.
should best keep in mind.
Absolutely. You can't underestimate what a man like Zach has been through since
If
he's a little
Ricochet
kid.
wins, he gets
A
Zach's
wrestling
hair.
legend, a great wrestler
If
like
Zach
Ricochet.
wins, he gets Ricochet's leg.
Nothing to a guy like this with his
Ricochet's
accomplishments
leg? That
in his
seems
life
pretty crazy.
outside of the ring. Think about that. Think about what he's been through.
Battling cancer.
I don't make the rules.
Going through, I mean, almost his entire life with one leg and having to adapt and having to overcome that. And he's done so with great success. And Ricochet,
Well, you don't want to go on the ground, Ricochet. You don't want to go on the ground with him. That's what Zach wants.
Down elbow tie up and Gowen. He's got that low posture, but it allows him to kind of spring forward to surprise Ricochet, to attack from unexpected angles here.
Hey, absolutely. And what I'm seeing, too, is not only this contrast in style, but the contrast in character. Gowen saw enough last week.
Bro, that's such a funny message. Hold on.
We need more of that.
What?
What are you doing? Stop it.
Such a funny message. Tony Khan, you're finally giving us old 2019 to 2023 AEW again. 2023 being 2 years ago and it being called old AEW is just so funny because of how young the company is. Like, yeah, way back in 2023, that's old school AEW.
Unbelievable. Awe-inspiring. I
Zach Gowen last week.
Wait.
You mentioned he was a ringside.
Did he slap him in the face instead of hitting his hand?
Michigan, and now making the trip here to Chicago.
The dude dressed as a ref keeps saying that he hit him in the face.
Definitely got hit at some point. I didn't see it though.
That was a bip shot for sure.
Nice high five there to his son.
Ricochet, though, driving Gowen into the barricade, and that could be the advantage Ricochet needs. And fans, don't go anywhere for the next 90 seconds. The action will continue tonight on TBS and Max.
I'm kind of with you. I don't know if he should use the hair, but I do think it would be funny if, like, when he beat people, he shaved their head after and he made them like one of us. Like,
Shave their head. Ooh.
yeah. Make them bald after. It's like, you guys are going to make fun of me being bald? I'm going to go through and make every one of you bald. Bring all you down with me.
Don't you dare shave Kenny's head.
Open your... that would have been a good way to do Fletcher, to get it his shaved head era. Open your thing.
Oh.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
All right, what are we thinking?
I'm gonna go. I think we're gonna go 6 for 6. I think we're just gonna get 6 daddy asses.
What if I told you that we got another scissoring man?
You get
Your
Bowens?
man, Anthony Bowens.
Hey, I'll take the Anthony Bowens one. I'll take that. I scissored with that. Well, he
Wait.
scissored me. Look, they scissor.
There we go.
We can link them all together, make them all scissor.
Out of Chicago, Ricochet doing
All right,
battle
I'll
with
do it
the
on the next one.
one-legged athlete, Zach Gowen. Ricochet on the top rope, 450 splash. No, Gowen avoids it. Pulls himself to an upright position. Ricochet on the attack. Gowen baited him in.
Yeah, he sure did. Zach, using his experience, he realized Ricochet would come in hot like that. Went flying out over the top rope.
But he scissored enough for the both of us, I think.
It is Ricochet back in, though. And no!
Oh, Yambag Yahtzee right there. That's not fun on a Wednesday night.
I don't care what night of the week it is, Taz.
Charging in, big boot there. Oof. What an impressive display here from this inspirational athlete, Zach Gowen. With one leg, taking it to Ricochet now. Oh, look at this.
See, stopped by Ricochet, driving Gowen into the corner.
There's good power by Ricochet to stop that in mid-motion.
And I can't get with Ricochet. Look at just everything. The kiss, the movement, just taking.
A kiss motioning at Gowen's family, who are watching this match from ringside. 50 after the springboard. 2.
Good.
Again, the heart,
So Ricochet,
the toughness.
does Ricochet win here?
What Zach Gowen's fighting for right now.
Or do they give us the feel good?
That's who he's standing up for.
Probably the feel good.
Back on the attack.
Do we get the feel good and Zach Gowen
Gowen down inside the ring.
finds a way?
Ricochet finds his balance. The star press. 1, 2. Gowen again.
No quit, man. There's no quitting him.
And finding that drive from his family, Taz, his family seated ringside. You got to wonder, though, Excalibur, just how much Zach Gowen has left.
Ricochet. The vertigo. Could be it. 1, 2, and Gowen again.
I mean, he's still going.
The hubris to just
Still
leave that right
alive.
shoulder unguarded, Excalibur.
Count this man out at your own peril as Ricochet now visibly flustered.
He's trying to, he's thinking, what else do I have to do here? I got to figure this out.
Taz, he's taking this man for granted.
Oh my
Maybe he figured
god.
it out.
The golden shears.
And that's going to get him disqualified if he uses them in front of referee.
Yeah, that's
Knox.
definitely not legal.
Ricochet. His frustration.
That shouldn't just be a disqualification. That is stabbing a person. Like,
Zach Gowen.
charges should be pressed.
Whoa!
With the press
That should not be a DQ, by the way. That's his leg. That's a kick as far as I'm concerned.
Ricochet came into the ring with it. It belongs to him.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that's a super kick.
Keep it up, Zach.
That's a super kick.
Taz, you know what he does in the...
Oh, yeah.
You know what Zach...
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
When Zach Gowen goes to the corner.
Amazing. Already it's amazing.
To the top. 1 foot and all the...
Oh.
But nobody home. Gowen overcommitting Ricochet. Come on, Zach. Come on, Zach. Get back to your feet. Come on, Zach.
Bro said back to your feet. Come on, man.
Ricochet. And I feel like that might have done it.
No.
If he would have said back to your foot, I would have cried.
Or you just say stand up.
He left it all in the ring. Went to the top rope. Went for the gusto. But it didn't happen.
Zach Gowen buried.
Yeah, think about what Zach Gowen survived in this match. The springboard 450, the shooting star press, the vertigo. And it took all of that to set him up for the...
So he's lived his whole life. So he's pretty, like...
Incredible resolve, resilience. And this is...
I guess even the clip we saw was pretty old. So he's yeah, it's not like he lost his leg like during wrestling or something. He's been pretty comfortable on his leg.
They said pediatric cancer, so must have been pretty young.
This has got to be jealousy. This has got to be... The crowd adores Zach Gowen.
I feel like Ricochet maybe is feeling like he was embarrassed by Zach Gowen's performance.
He lost it at 8. All right, so he's had a... So he's extremely comfortable on it. That's cool. Good for him. Being a pro wrestler and doing all that.
And they all do. They all should. And
Hey.
Mark Briscoe is here.
And Briscoe, you talked about it, Ian, when Zach Gowen, when he was part of the Ring of Honor roster, he crossed paths with Mark and his late brother Jay.
He certainly did. They were friends then and have remained friends throughout the years. Thankfully, someone to stand up for Zach Gowen, who stood up for so many and inspired so many.
Oh, Ricochet tried to steal a leg again, and Briscoe grabbed it.
Thankfully, Briscoe intervening on behalf of Zach Gowen. It certainly seems like the rivalry between Briscoe and Ricochet is still simmering here tonight. But for the first time this evening, Dynamite Beach Break. Let's head to the back where our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette, is standing by.
Who'd have thought the key to Ricochet not being unbearable outside of the ring was just being a heel?
MJF, you have been trying to prove yourself week in and week out that you too want to hurt people. How are you going to feel if you do get a yes from the Hurt Syndicate tonight?
My God, Renee, that is an incredibly intelligent question. I suppose there's a first time for everything.
Ha!
For 406 consecutive days, I was the AEW World Champion, and that meant for 406 consecutive days, no matter how much you hated my guts, you had no choice but to admit that I was the greatest wrestler on God's green earth. See, I want that back, but the landscape has changed since I got screwed out of my Triple B. To be all elite means more now than it ever has. Our roster is stacked from top to bottom. And if there's one thing everybody knows about MJF is, I don't like to work hard. And if I have to wrestle, I don't want to do it unless I know I'm going to win. I don't like variables. And if I get to be a part of the Hurt Syndicate, if I get to be a part of the four-headed dragon, that would be MVP, MJF, Shelton Benjamin, and yes, even Bob, we will be absolutely unstoppable, and me becoming a two-time champion will no longer be a possibility.
Inevitability.
But an inevitability.
There it is.
Thank you for your time, Renee.
Max, have you thought about what the Hurt Syndicate would do to you if they say no?
Maxwell,
Wait.
after our match tonight, it's imperative that you join us in the ring.
What size do you think that shirt is?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Like a 3X. He's got to have enough room for all his shoulders.
Well, that's not good. That's not good for Max, I'm telling you.
MJF might have stepped in it, and I think that's the first time we've seen Bobby Lashley smile in about a month.
Yeah, the key to making Ricochet bearable was making it so he was trying to be unbearable and not, I'm the good guy, I can do it. Not quite cut out for the babyface role.
Dude, I'm just saying. They picked like 6 to 8 shows in a row here. We were so much louder. Although TV does make it sound quieter, so we don't know.
We hurt people.
But if I'm MJF, Taz, I see immediately when looking at these 3 great athletes, these 3 great minds.
Dude, we were screaming we hurt people.
We were.
They got the tag team gold. They got MVP.
Oh my God, it's Marshmallow Matty. Say his name and he appears.
gosh.
I believe in Marshmallow Matty. God damn. What's up, Matt? What's up, Matty?
Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you.
Good to see you, buddy. I hope you've been doing well.
After what went down last week at Dynamite. Certainly looking for an opportunity.
I see me. I see you.
And they came to answer the call of the Hurt Syndicate, but it was MJF.
Well, the attack from behind by MJF. They've never expected it. Top flight. I hurt people.
And I'll have an answer for you next week.
You're so sad. That is the worst thing to hear live.
It is. Being in a live crowd and hearing next week is such a bummer every time. The only way they could have made it better is if they were like tomorrow at Collision. They're like, okay, we'll see you then.
Absolutely, definitely was a low road deal by MJF, but he's trying to prove a point to the Hurt crew. And now, oh, look at that DDT. I'm trying to keep an eye on Top Flight because they need to utilize their speed, quickness.
Still enjoying the MJF Hurt Syndicate story? Yeah, why would I be bored of it? It's just kicking off.
Getting Bobby Lashley off the apron. 2-on-1 on Shelton Benjamin. Look at that.
Detroit pay-per-view win? I don't know, but Tony Khan guaranteed it, so if he lies, well, I ain't watching it anymore.
Finally brings down Lashley.
Lashley got a little
Tony Khan wouldn't lie,
curling Dante, and then here came Darius.
right?
Shelton Benjamin, the legal man for the Hurt Syndicate for the champion.
He said guaranteed
Darius Martin now.
on Wednesday.
Dante the crossover.
Yeah,
And
he
on Thursday,
guaranteed it.
switched it up to someday.
Wow, close near
That should be full gear in the Motor City. I hope it's better than last year's, or the last full gear then.
Events of the calendar year for AEW, stepping up their game. The tag made to Darius.
Darius, the legal man, is. Oh, look. Bobby
I think full gear is my least favorite pay-per-view in this last year that we've been watching.
Dante's headed to the ring post.
high crotch. Just released him in midair. But that high crotch throw there.
That was probably the only pay-per-view where I was like, damn, that was $50.
Shelton Benjamin, that was before.
Fuck. All the other ones, I'm like, yeah, it's expensive, but whatever. I guess it was a good show at least. That was the one where I'm like, I would have rather had $50. I could have caught the highlights.
But sometimes, no matter the amateur credentials, sometimes just some raw power driving the body of Darius Martin, who can barely mount a fight back here, Taz.
Yeah, but both Darius and Dante, they're battle tested. They're tough young guys. Hard on the apron right there by Lashley with the body of Darius.
Yeah, Lashley, he seems perturbed, Taz, almost like he's annoyed at the fact that Top Flight took him off his feet.
Yeah, but that's what Top Flight does. They can get it done, man. We've seen it time and time again in their young careers. Watch out.
Lashley driving the shoulder into the midsection. Darius, he was squished in the corner.
I wish I could say the same, David. I wish I could say the same.
Quick tag in and out from Lashley.
But also, getting your money's worth is such a relative thing that it's like, I don't even tell people, I don't feel comfortable telling people you're going to get your money's worth. Because $50 is a lot of money to some people and very little money to a lot of other people. So it's very tough for me to sit there and promise you will get your money's worth if that $50 is like actually going to have like an effect on them getting their bills paid that month.
In traction for about a month, but Dante, to his credit, is trying to crawl back into this match, but I don't think he can get back in fast enough for his brother Darius.
No, it might be a little too late. Leg hooked.
Cover made by Shelton Benjamin. Darius able to kick out.
Good kick out right there by Darius, showing his heart. Shelton is stalking.
Isn't All Out usually just like a couple weeks after All In? Isn't that usually just like really quick after? Wasn't it like a week after last year?
Another German suplex, back elbow delivered by Darius.
I thought it was like back-to-back weekends or something.
He lowered his center of gravity below Shelton's hips to make it more difficult for Shelton to execute that German suplex. Get that tag.
And there it is. Dante Martin now in.
You saw Dante
A week after.
to steady himself, and that's all Shelton Benjamin needed. He came steaming in with that high knee.
And MVP
mixing it up with Layla Gray on the outside.
I got suggestions for someone just watching wrestling for the first time. Been watching a lot of Mick Foley so far.
Knee into the jaw of Dante.
Yeah, open the Patreon and sort by oldest. And then we'll see you in 2 months. A lot of Undertaker WrestleMania matches, that's for sure.
But if Bobby Lashley cinches in this hurt lock, it's going to be over.
The fingers are locked.
Martin.
The fingers are locked. Oh, super kick.
And Dante, he's fading. He's going out. Referee Stephon Smith calls for the bell.
He's put him to sleep?
And Lashley,
I think so.
Still locked in on Dante. Dante's out cold.
Yeah, that full Nelson, that hurt lock, that'll do it to you. Especially from an athlete the size and the experience of Lashley. Hold on a second here.
Oh?
Oh, wait a second.
Oh.
Hey.
Not what I expected.
Let him go. Let him go. What do you think? You think you look like a badass or something? No. You look like a...
Damn, I couldn't hear what he said. The crowd cheered right at that moment.
You come out since you like to hurt people and pick on somebody your own size.
Sammy Guevara, Dustin Rhodes, Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions.
What do we have here? The natural Dustin Rhodes.
Is MJF gonna come drop him?
We go back a long ways, and I have a lot of respect for you and your father, who I was very close to. And as a result of that respect, these two killers are gonna come down there and leave you and your boy laying in a pool of blood. So, cut to the chase. What is it that you want? Okay, P. Since you're a businessman, you see these titles. You clearly can see them around our waist. I think it's obvious what we want.
Oh.
In the ring, a second. Action Andretti, Leo Rush, crew. They've had their eyes on the Hurt Syndicate on the AEW World Tag Team Championship for a number of weeks.
Is it possible? Is it possible for a crowd to get quieter when a song hits?
We just heard it.
Well, look what we have over here. What it looks like is we got an old man and his little...
I've never heard the crowd actually just like immediately die when music hits.
Yo, check it. It's time to get the stepping, Gramps. And Sammy, I suggest you follow Gramps before crew comes down there and sends you back home with a rearranged face to your beautiful little daughter.
Now they're loud.
The shut the fuck up chant.
What's up, Chicago? Listen, Grant, Sammy, we don't mean no disrespect, but we just came out here because we got a little bit of old business in the ring over there. Listen, we've been coming out here week after week, scouting the tag team competition, and just like y'all over there, We beat Top Flight. So,
Wait, is the Matt in chat that asked about like the what to watch if you're new? Is that Maddie?
How about
Is that Marshmallow Maddie?
of what we got in our past, we get a little tag
Yes.
team title shot for Crew.
No. Number one, you're not going to cut in line.
I think.
Number two, you're going to learn some respect for your elders, you stupid son of a bitch.
Maddie, message me on Discord.
Enough. I've had enough of this. Dustin, as you alluded to earlier, I am a businessman, and I have other business to tend to. So I have a resolution. How about you guys take this little brouhaha to Collision? You guys fight it out, and the winner gets a tag team championship opportunity at Double or Nothing.
Wow. Oh, wow. That's big. Yeah.
And now with that, wait. Now I'm getting a signal from a producer over here that we got 30 seconds to commercial break. So I want to tell all of you that are watching at home, please join us because MJF will be joining us after the break. And he's finally going to get what he deserves.
Well, MVP doing my work for me. Bobby Lashley will have his answer for MJF in just a matter of moments. Don't go anywhere.
At the UPS store, we offer a
All right, you got your last one?
I do.
Oh, I gotta back.
All right, Maddie, I just sent you a link. That link will give you one. I'm converting your $5 that you gifted, that you donated on the stream, and I'm turning it into a month on the Patreon. And if you're new and you're getting into wrestling, there's a massive library. You could like scroll back to some old ones or whatever. You could search for whatever you're interested for, and you could watch a bunch of wrestling shit with us. So you could see, because everything on there is me and Tally. The really old ones are just me, but the ones with me and Tally and the ones that are just me are just, that's us watching those matches for the first time. So you could kind of experience it along with us when we were watching it for the first time. And then once Maddie claims that, and it's officially claimed, I'm going to post that same link in the chat at the end of the show. And I put some extra ones in there so that if there's anybody in here that has not tried the Patreon yet and wants to check out the base tier for a month for free, I'll post that link in this chat at the end of the stream. But Maddie, so that means Matt, you have until the end of the stream to claim one of those that I sent you the link for before everybody else scrambles and grabs them. All right, now I'm going to open this micro brawler. Yes, the Patreon is dope, and it's also what makes it so. It's what allows us to do the shit that we do. So if you like the videos where we go to events and document and do vlogs and shit, shout out to the patrons for making that possible. Patreon.com/Deporticus. You can hang out with us over there every single day. But let me open this micro brawler. I might as well just say, let me open up this last daddy ass. So I'm starting to think these are like selected whatever, because my last one is also Anthony Bowens.
Are you serious?
So both of our bags got 2 Daddy Ass and 1 Anthony Bowens. I like my Anthony Bowens. I'm keeping one of these. But and you know what? It's kind of perfect that we're getting these and they're AEW themed because we're going to try to do for the tally tier on Patreon. For those of you who are in the US, we're going to do the gift bags again like we did last month for WrestleMania. So we could slip a few random one of these ones in the gift bag.
It's time for MJF to get what's coming to him. MJF, get your ass out here right now.
We're almost done with the current batch of tally tiers. I don't know how many left, but we're getting pretty close.
Why don't you help him find his way to the ring, please?
Conducting an informal poll here in Chicago.
Is MJF gonna jump him?
Wants people to
Is he flipping the script and taking control?
hurt MJF, and it was a
No shot, right?
yes from the fans here in attendance.
No.
Tonight's your night. You asked for this.
Almost unanimous. And there's.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute.
Shelton, I was looking all over for you, man. Where have you been?
Yeah, save it. Come with me.
People talk so much shit about Tony. I swear, I would be him if I had my own promotion. I'd look that goofy ass. I would have that same goofy ass look on my face in that same spot.
MJF, obviously, Taz expecting the worst, and understandably so with the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, I think our buddy MJF might be in trouble, and the worst thing is he's wearing white pants. That could
Let's
get
go, MJF. Move it, man. You're wasting these people's valuable time.
There's the old phrase, if someone tells you
We hide people.
I think that door opens both ways here as MJF has done nothing to dissuade.
I will say it took me a minute to come around on Tony. The first impression of him was not great when I saw him at the that NFL draft. But I've come to forgive.
None too pleased, but that is not the case here tonight.
Well, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, this is your moment of reckoning. And you asked for this, so I hope you're ready. Gentlemen, we had our discussion. We know what's coming his way. Once again, MVP, thumbs up.
If he puts a thumbs down, I'm actually going to be pissed.
Shelton?
I will be confused.
You already gave a thumbs up. This isn't dramatic. Put it up.
Shelton Benjamin not changing his mind either.
Well, this is the tough nut to crack right here. Lashley.
Got to be unanimous.
It's a nice spot. I can load it to you if you want, Bob. It's fine.
Pivotal moment for
The final
MJF.
vote.
Maybe some hope.
Look at Shelton back there. Look at Shelton. Shelton's gonna nail him.
MJF's none the wiser.
And Lashley just toying with MJF. And Shelton, they're gonna blast him, guys.
Yay!
What? I can't believe it.
Oh my God.
Did it, Bob!
Oh.
The thumbs up. It is unanimous.
Hey, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Got a little excited. That's okay.
Is he allowed to say that?
I'm not sure.
What's the ground rules here?
Show that man some love. Next week on AEW Dynamite, the official MJF contract signing into the Hurt Syndicate.
Contract signing? Oh, wait, what?
This is a stunner, Taz.
Has that ever been done? A contract signing just to join a faction?
Bobby Lashley very, very well did.
What?
In the least.
Thing now.
I expect Lashley to give that thumbs up. I'm shocked Shelton did.
Maddie, I see you did claim that Patreon, that month of Patreon. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you have any questions. I don't know if you normally use Patreon, but let me know if you have any questions on it. Enjoy it. There's a ton to watch on there. I'll, as soon as this episode of Dynamite is over, I will drop a link. So a bunch of you who might be new to the community, if you want to check out the Patreon and get the first month on me, you can check it out. And I hope that'll be I hope that you will see that there's a ton of content on there, and that it's definitely worth your time. You set up very nicely for dummies like me who can't navigate a computer. I hope you like it. There's a lot in there, buddy. If there's a certain wrestler, like if you want to see some more Mick Foley, just literally search Mick Foley, or look at all the matches that feature him if you want, or just start wherever you like. There's also collections pre-made if there's like documentaries or shows you want to watch if you're just interested in. I try to keep it nice and organized down there. Prototype confirming it is an irresponsible amount of content. Honestly, it's probably not sustainable, but we also said that like a year ago, so we'll see. We'll do what we can. Signed up for the Patreon yesterday after watching the vlog. Hell yeah, I appreciate that. I did notice we had some new people check out the Patreon. Those of you who don't get the free link after, there is a free tier on the Patreon as well, so you can literally just join it as a free member, and then you just get a few videos every month instead of one every day. So obviously you don't get as much, but it's still free. Everybody loves free. Monday Night War document, yes. Oh yeah, that's true, Matt. There's probably some you could skip through, but yeah, one of the collections is we went through and we watched the entire Monday Night Wars documentary to learn a lot of like some wrestling history. Also some Dark Side of the Ring stuff that has been very informative. Some good stuff. Electing for Sky Blue win now. Is that who's next?
Oh, did they say that?
I didn't catch it, so. I've heard so much around the 98 Hell in a Cell that I'm going to try and watch a lot of make. To build up to it. Good call. Yeah, that one's on there as well. I think that one's on there twice. I think there's one of me watching it, and then I think there's a second one on there. Because, okay, so basically, Tally wasn't on the Patreon with me for like the first 2 months. So there's like 2 months of watch-alongs of me watching classic-ass matches for the first time over there. And then Tally joined, and then every once in a while, people would resubmit the ones that I saw that she didn't. So there's a couple that are on there twice, once with just me, and then once including her watching it for the first time as well. That's pretty cool. People have been pretty damn good at giving us a like super wide variety from like a million different promotions. I wish we had more micro brawlers to open.
Yeah, we did them kind of fast.
Honestly, I mean, I guess I just expected we wouldn't get out of 6 of them. I didn't expect we only get 2 different ones.
Yeah, it's a lot of scissoring.
Yeah, literally all of our micro brawlers are scissoring. There's that. You spot 2 boxes of AEW cards open? Fuck yeah. Scissoring in this context, like this. Except literally. Not like this isn't a euphemism. I mean literally 2 fingers, or 4 fingers, I guess. They go like this, and then they go up to fans, and they go like that. Unless you're a bad fan, then you put paper. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, we are timeless.
AEW Women's World Champion.
I saw her win a wrestling match in person. I was 15 feet away. Leafy, we have a ton of Japanese matches from like All Japan, New Japan, Noah. I think we have Japanese matches from like the 80s on that Patreon. You would be shocked at the variety of shit that's on there. Like people have been sending us such a wide variety of stuff to watch. Maddie, that's not true. I didn't get a picture with her. I wish I did. If you're thinking of my thumbnail, the thumbnail is me and one of the refs, or two of the refs.
Challengers from all over the globe. That continues here tonight.
We're not timeless anymore. We've seen Azumi on the Patreon as well. Seen her a few times on there, actually. Oh, yeah, she took Mercedes, one of Mercedes' 17 titles.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know they don't actually make everything black and white in person during the entrance? Tony came out. I'm looking at my hands and shit, and I'm like, everything's normal. I was pissed.
Women's openweight champion, a lineage that includes Willow Nightingale, Mercedes Moné.
Dakota Kai would fit well in AEW. I have a take I don't think you're going to like on that. I think she'd be a bad fit because I think in AEW style, I think she would get hurt even more often than she already does. A little bit injury prone, that Dakota Kai.
Well, Azumi, a member of the Stardom promotion in Japan, Mina Shirakawa, formerly of the Stardom promotion, now wrestling her first match as an official member of the AEW roster. Taz, she is somebody that AEW fans know very well. And
Rules, community rules. Oh, hell yeah. Leafy, if you're around at the end of the stream, there's not going to be a ton in there, but if the first, like, I think like 20 people that click on the link when I put it after the show, the first like 20 people that click it and claim it will get their first month free. So you guys can binge as much as you can in the month, and then at the end of the month you can decide if you want to stick around. If not, no hard feelings, but I'm just happy you check it out. I genuinely believe Mariah May would be, I think she'd be one of those people who would be a perfect fit for WWE in terms of her character work. If Dakota Kai can stay healthy, I think even Dakota Kai and Shayna Baszler would both fit really well in AEW.
By none more so than Sky Blue, Chicago, Illinois native, nearly 10 months away from the ring due to injury.
Hey, Sky Blue.
Returning to action here tonight and one victory away from earning a shot at Timeless Queen Storm in the AEW Women's
I'm already intrigued. Favorite color is blue.
for Sky Blue in the city where she was deemed to be all elite.
Absolutely, Excalibur. And Taz, I'm not sure our fans know the extent to which the injury may have set other athletes back. We're talking about a broken fibula where plates and screws were required to fix the fibula, had to relearn how to walk. As we are mixing things up here, Timeless Tony Storm and Sky Blue taking to the outside. Azumi and Mina on the inside now.
Yeah, picking up right where they left off at New Japan's Resurgence event Friday night. As now Mina, got rolled up by Azumi. Azumi, also the Artist to Stardom champion, is now bridging out. So 2 championships in possession of Azumi. I mean, this is just, wow. Look at Mina Shirakawa putting on the brakes. But it just goes to show you, Taz. Oh, wait a second. Roll up there by Azumi. Mina transitions out. And Azumi able to kick out.
That means she's quite the show woman for sure, but you got to be careful because Azumi going to take her out.
A sweep of the leg there by Mina Shirakawa as now on the outside. Mina Shirakawa, the DDT on the floor. And Tess, think about this. You have the Artist of Stardom champion, the New Japan Strong Women's champion, the Rev Pro champion, the Ring of Honor Women's champion. All those title holders were vying for a shot over the last few weeks for Timeless Toni Storm and the AEW Women's World Champions. Just speaks volumes about what that title means.
Absolutely. You know, when you're a champion of any sorts in this sport, you are a target for sure. Storm knows that. And look at Sky Blue looking great after this long layoff from injury.
Sorry, I got a message I can't really ignore. I just need a second.
But Azumi back into the ring, putting on the brakes for Sky Blue. Sky, though, elbow strike and roundhouse kick miss. Azumi misses with her kick.
And this is a great sign for Sky Blue, keeping up the pace with Azumi, who likes to turn up the speedometer. Oh, goodness.
And listen, coming back and throwing yourself right in this every woman for himself eliminator here. Four-way, it's tough for Sky Blue, but she's looking pretty good except for that part right there. But other than that, she was flying around pretty good.
Yeah, if anyone other than Toni Storm and it earns the victory in this match, they will get a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship.
And a lot of history between Mina and Toni Storm, involved in almost a lover's triangle, lover's quarrel.
As now the double theft press there, and now right hands being delivered by Mina Shirakawa and Timeless Toni Storm.
And now Storm and Mira, they...
And these two connected through mutual tag team partners.
And Timeless Toni Storm, she spent a portion of her career competing in Stardom. She is very familiar with Mina Shirakawa and Azumi as well.
Oh yeah, wasn't there a spider teaser while we were there?
And it is Mina.
We didn't see anything like that live, but I guess on TV there was like a spider that came down on the screen and then left. Did that just happen again?
And that was how Azumi took
I totally missed the spider.
That resurgence and captured that strong women's title.
I guess it just happened.
I've been looking at the screen.
I had to look away for a moment, but
Step through grapevine. That's the old school way of applying the figure four.
I'm assuming it's teasing someone.
And Mina Shirakawa, the figure four, the champion.
The spider comes down from the AEW logo the last 3 weeks. Interesting.
Smart by Storm to get to that bottom rope to break the hold.
Now,
Plan on interviewing any wrestlers or refs?
To this AEW Women's World
I would love to. I promise you, I'm trying. It's a.
Exchange to kick things off.
Absolutely, and just what happened on Friday.
I'll give you guys the inside scoop right now, and I'm only gonna say I'm not gonna go into too much detail here. Maybe I'll talk more about it on the Patreon, but like, I'm not gonna say any names. But the amount of times I've started a conversation and gotten a yes from someone, and then like within like the first like 2 days of trying to schedule something, got ghosted after like trying to set something up, is more times than I would like to admit. It's a little frustrating, but I promise you, I'm trying to put shit together. But damn, it's tough to get people to answer more than a couple times. Is Aubrey very tall, or are these women kind of short? She didn't seem that tall when we met her.
She was kind of tall, not like crazy tall, but she's taller.
If there was.
Well, with AEW, it's different. We're at commercial, by the way. With AEW, it's different. I've gotten yeses from AEW talent directly. I have gotten thumbs up yeses interested from AEW directly. But they all say, every single one of them says that they can't set it up. You have to go through AEW's like media, whatever. And the only time AEW media has responded to me was to give me they offered the, what do you call it? They offered me like a press ticket for Dynamite, but I had to turn it down because I forgot to mention that in the video. I'll talk about that more on the Patreon, but that the only time I've gotten AEW's media team to answer me was when they were offering me the press pass, or not press pass, but like a press ticket, media ticket, whatever you want to call it, for Dynamite. You thought Depor was like 6'1", 6'2". I'm like 5'11" and 7/8. 6 foot with some shoes. Yeah, I didn't end up mentioning the press ticket in the video. I meant to, but I guess I just forgot because I didn't use it because it would have been worse than my VIP tickets, and I wouldn't have gotten anything. It's not as cool as it sounds. I promise you. Here, Tally can attest to this. I got the email saying that I got accepted for a press ticket at a red light, and I popped like a schoolgirl. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I read the rest of the email and saw that it was nothing. It was literally just a free ticket. And it was like, there's no opportunity for interview. There is nothing after the show. There is nothing before the show. There is no additional access. It is nothing except a single ticket to get in the building. And I'm like, oh. And then I messaged her. I'm like, I appreciate it, but like I already bought VIP tickets, so I'm just going to review that. And they're like, thank you for letting us know. And that was it. Do people actually give you shit for being a new fan? No, people accuse me of lying. I do see that though. I've gotten there's a small like group of people that all talk to each other. There's like I've seen like 3 accounts that I went ahead and just blocked on Twitter because they just talk to each other. I can't believe people are buying this whole new fan thing, and I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Like. Yeah, I mean, there's literally the dude. I saw the one that I shared, and now I'm just not engaging with it anymore. They said like he knew like all the terms 2 weeks into his wrestling journey, and I'm like, dude, that's how you know you did not watch the video, because my first video is literally about how I became a wrestling fan in a year. So I didn't make videos in my first 2 weeks, and yet their entire source of he's lying is that I knew too much and I had too much merch my first 2 weeks into watching. But that's just not possible. I didn't make any content about it until after watching like religiously for over a year. But they're so fucking like smooth in the brain that they're not listening. They're only like, they're not even reading the thumbnail. The thumbnail even says that I watched wrestling for a year. They're just, people are fucking idiots, man. So I just don't engage with it anymore. I don't even care if they believe me anymore. Like, I've retired it. I don't give a shit. Don't believe me.
What's up, Shane?
Shane.
And it was chaos during our
Shane, I know you're local. Shane, I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, but you should look at my last post. And you should go to the Motor City Wrestling Expo that I'm going to be at. Me and Tally are both going to be there both days in August. People be illiterate? Dude, it's crazy. Yeah, you're telling me he knows all these terms and he has all that merch 2 weeks into watching wrestling? I don't buy it. Bro.
I wish they didn't take the time to read it. They just like quickly assumed and they're overconfident.
They didn't even read the thumbnail. It's brutal.
It is.
Yeah, you're telling me he was interested in this new thing, watched it nonstop for a year and learned about it? I don't buy it.
The largest muscle in the human body.
Another hip attack for Mina Shirakawa. Now Azumi avoids, answers with the knee. Azumi. We mentioned this past.
Proto, can you imagine? Because like I streamed for years, and you were there. You were there like almost my entire like content creator journey. Back when I was just streaming on Twitch. Can you imagine how much work it would have been for me to not show any wrestling interest or knowledge for those 3 years you were watching me before I ever watched? If my long-term plan was to do all of this and fake it in like 4 or 5 years, to not show on stream that I had that interest for 3+ years would have been insane.
Drop kick from the champion, and now back suplex by timeless Tony Storm, and sky high for Toni Storm on Sky Blue, electing not to pin, though, as Mina sends the champion out to the apron. Roundhouse kick. Toni Storm goes down in a heap.
That was just long-term booking.
Sky Blue now, the last two in the ring.
Sky, she was dazed by that Sky High, but Mina...
Proto, I feel like we gotta find clips of old streams when we first did the fight nights and hear the dumbass questions I was asking because I didn't know jack shit. That would prove it. It's just logistically impossible. I know.
Sky Blue with eyes in the back of her head, looking for the code blue here.
Zumi avoids and delivers the roundhouse in.
And it is Azumi right back to the middle of the ring.
Oh!
Take Sky Blue.
Azumi has a chance to take it here. No! Toni Storm just in the nick of time.
Great save there for herself.
12-0 as a champion in these eliminator bouts.
How long were you watching before you decided you were going to make that video after 1 year?
Timeless Toni Storm.
Oh, God.
Zero. The near leg hook. 2.
Lecrae, that answer is in your question. A year.
And it's Mina and Toni Storm.
I watched for a year and then I made a video about watching about watching my first year.
Rolling elbow strike. Toni Storm ducks the back fist. Now the big package. It's locked in. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3.
No!
Timeless Toni Storm. Ian, as you mentioned, she was 12-0 over the course of her career in eliminator matches until tonight, until Mina Shirakawa.
And Toni Storm is shocked as anyone, but Mina Shirakawa not only won
This is bullshit.
match, but she pinned the champion to do it.
My favorite wrestler has been buried.
Oh, my God.
What point in the first you were
It's
like,
not
I'm going to
in
make a video? Like 3 days before I made the video, honestly.
It's just a double or nothing.
Damn, they made that graphic quick. I shit you not, Lecrae. I made that video on a whim. It was a practice video. It was supposed to just be me learning how to make videos like that. Little did I know the first one would explode and my entire life would end up revolving around it. Honestly, deserved.
She's still pissed.
Deserved. I'm Team
She's trying to
Mercedes right
collect.
now. That's what you
Or
get
no.
for beating Toni.
This isn't me, never mind.
I'm starting to think this is rigged. How'd they have that graphic ready so quick?
You see Mercedes is saying, you stole my time. Jamie Hayter coming from behind. Get revenge for what Mercedes did to her last Wednesday night. And
2 weeks after the video.
they will do battle in the finals of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament at Double or Nothing, with the winner getting a shot at the AEW Women's World Champion at All in Texas. And Hayter.
I don't know, man. Look, local wrestlers. I thought that was Speedball. I shit you not. I thought the dude with the shift. I was like, what's Speedball doing? Picking up a shift?
She wants a piece of Mercedes. Mercedes got out of Dodge.
Oh, God. That's funny as hell. You saw it too? I thought it was Speedball running out. Dude, imagine he's in security, but he's got no shoes on. He's got the rest of the fucking get up. But he's
They're
just
short
in,
staffed. He stepped up. Man.
he's
He
just
stepped
in
up.
bare feet.
Challenging Timeless Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. It is sure to be something special. Sure
Shit's
to be
funny, bruv.
a big night in the desert as we head to the Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale, Arizona, 1 week from Sunday for Double or Nothing on Sunday, May 25th. It will be an amazing night. And speaking of amazing, earlier this week, we lost one of the most amazing professional wrestlers of his generation, Terry Brunk, known around the world as Sabu. A tenacious competitor inside the ring.
Was that Bill Alfonso?
Pioneer of this sport.
Was that my fucking goat? Was that my fucking...
On his own terms. And in doing so, he influence generations of professional wrestlers even yet to come. And the legacy that he leaves is near impossible to articulate.
I have my own Bill Alfonso whistle.
Fortunate enough to work with a man who had an unforgettable rivalry with Sabu, a man whose career.
I want to put a Bill Alfonso whistle in the next tally tier gift boxes.
Oh God.
Scott, he was a machine.
I got a picture with him too.
His work ethic was off the charts. His presence was always amazing. His energy was friggin' infectious. And when I wrestled him,
He sounds passionate.
He brought the best out of me, you know. Sabu was aura before aura was aura. Before aura was cool, that's what this man was. And behind the curtain, I promise you, he was loved by his peers worldwide. I'm gonna miss you, brother. I love you.
Have we seen his Sabu matches? I think that's how we saw Bill. Hold on, let me. I'm very grateful for the search feature on Patreon because sometimes you guys will do this. You guys will ask, "Have you seen this person in a match?" And I'm like, "Oh, let's find out." Hold on. Sabu. We saw Abyss versus Jeff Hardy versus Rhino versus Sabu from Bound for Glory 2005. We saw Rob Van Dam and Sabu tagged matching against two names that I'm not going to struggle and miss on right now. So those are the two Sabu matches we've seen. So yeah, we've seen a couple. I mean, I've got two. I've got I have an ECW one, it looks like, and a TNA one. So it looks like I've gotten multiple. Okay. Did Tally say she was going to be right back? I don't remember hearing it. But the same people that said that I was pretending to be a new fan, one of them said that I am an AEW grifter, which that was a unique one. I get called a lot of things. Yeah, that was a unique one. They listed no, they didn't say industry plant. They said that I was a grifter, and they said that I was anti AEW. And I think it was based on the one that I quote tweeted, like, I don't know, like a week ago, or like maybe like Wednesday or something. And then I just blocked him because I didn't want to engage any further. But they said that I shit talk AEW, and then when people from this community tried calling him out and being like, "What are you talking about?" He literally tries to get people watching AEW every single week. He said, I think the person said, they said, "Well, I don't watch his current stuff." What the fuck are you talking about then? Like, what are we doing here? See if I can find it. Find this jackass. Yeah. So this dumbass quotes me and says, "You know AEW is doing great when the YouTubers who tried using AEW rage bait to get over are at shows like this." And they quoted me. And I was like, fucking what? And then they started listing off like, "Oh, you did like Mercedes Moné," or you said that. So basically they said like 4 different times I had questions about AEW that I didn't understand. Or I think they said like, "Oh, he said the pay-per-views are too expensive." Is that the guy who liked his own post? Probably.
As an order, MJF, you are officially a part of the Hurt Syndicate. How are you feeling right now?
Hey, I hurt people. Can you believe this? This is great.
It was a Don Callis Perner account.
Now all I have to do is have my lawyer, mark
Mark Sterling go over the contract, make sure everything's fine.
Your lawyer?
Well, yeah, one second, Montel. Sterling!
Hello? Hey guys, Max.
Montel, Mark Sterling.
Nice to finally meet you.
Okay, you know what, Mark? How about just take a quick walk, okay, buddy? Okay. What's wrong, Montel?
What's this lawyer thing?
Whoa, hold on. Montel, this is just business. Would you ever sign a contract without having your lawyer look it over to make sure that it's kosher?
No, I wouldn't. Okay, there's no mitzvah here. We're in business.
Let's go, baby.
Excuse us. Come on, kid.
Let's go.
Well, that's the thing, Reef, is these people were definitely like, they're AEW fans, but they like don't accept me. They think I'm like pretending. They think I'm pretending to be a new fan, and they think that I actually hate AEW and I grift it. And then when people from this community try to call them out, they're like, well, I don't watch his new stuff, so I don't know. Okay. Later, homie.
At the end of the program, you were involved. You say there's something on your mind. Go ahead.
Well, I'll make this nice and quick. First of all, I want to apologise to you, Tony. I did exactly what I told you not to do. Get in the ring when you're an announcer.
What's up,
now,
Nigel?
The person I need to apologise to, Daniel Garcia.
And we're going to take you back to Collision last week to find out what Nigel was referring to. It was at the conclusion of last week's Collision main event. Dax Harwood with Daniel Garcia, they were going one-on-one. And then Dax took multiple cheap shots at Nigel, and Nigel could only stand so much, Ian.
Absolutely pushing Nigel over his breaking point, but it was FTR.
Dude, this main event was so cool where we were sitting. There's Tally.
Held FTR off until Daniel Garcia and Daddy Magic could even the odds.
Tally's so easy to spot with that damn Bruv jersey.
He kind of broke some unwritten codes, some unwritten rules. Announcers should not be in the ring.
Okay, Nigel, go ahead.
So, look, Danny, you saw what happened. I let my ego get the better of me. I let someone goad me into interrupting your match that cost you the chance to win the match and the winner's purse. So again, from the bottom of my heart, I apologize. I'm sorry. I realized that my
Wait, in kayfabe, is there a winner's purse?
At an announce desk, not in the middle of this ring. So, won't happen again.
Danny, go ahead.
Interesting.
Nigel, you can keep your apology to yourself. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. FTR disrespected you, and you stood up for yourself.
Daniel Garcia looks like those kids I went to high school with that recently posted that they're getting into either real estate or insurance.
They're going to try to end your career too.
And they're going to be their own boss.
And the thing is, I'm going to fight these guys regardless, with or without you. So you can turn your back on me right now. I get that you're not a wrestler anymore. You can turn your back on me. You can go back to the commentator table. But I'm going to fight these guys with or without you. And it would be an absolute honor for you to stand by my side and fight FTR with me.
I cannot believe
No, this is live.
The unmistakable
two
voice of
burnouts
Stokely Hathaway.
blazing each other over which one is the bigger disappointment.
I'm sorry, Big Stoke.
Dude, I hate that the word glazing is like common now.
They say FTR isn't here tonight, but as their agent, they sent me here to speak on their behalf. Nigel McGuinness, what you did last week on Collision, it was reprehensible. It was egregious. Dax, you almost broke his jaw. Cash, you separated his shoulder. So Nigel McGuinness, I have to ask, what the hell is your problem?
What's my problem? Well, I guess my problem, Stokely, is when someone puts their hands on me, I put my hands back on them. And so I guess for that, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, mate. Oh.
Damn.
Well, guess what, Nigel? That apology does nothing for us. You put your hands on FTR. And you should know that when you do something bad, Nigel, there are repercussions and consequences. Dax, Cash, and I, we had a little powwow. And we decided what your punishment should be. Your punishment should be getting in the ring with the greatest tag team alive today, FTR. In an official match, because in that match, they can't be suspended, they can't be fined, they can't be held accountable for what they do to you and for what they do to Danny Boy over here.
Well, I guess that's exactly why I don't want to wrestle them. I mean, let's be honest, they're 10-time World Tag Team Champions. And look, no disrespect to you, Danny, but we barely had a conversation. If I'm honest, they'd kill us.
You know what, Nigel? You're right. You're right, FTR might kill us. They might kill us. But I've been watching you overcome the odds for your entire career. I've been overcoming the odds for my entire career. So how about we give these people something that they never thought they'd see? Nigel McGuinness teaming with Daniel Garcia against FTR.
All right. You know what, Nigel?
I would cast Nigel as hot flight attendant.
You don't have to wrestle. You don't. You can continue doing what you're doing, sitting behind that commentary desk, being the Al Bundy of AEW, and every single week trying to relive your glory days. Because let's be real, Nigel. I mean, do you really think you can beat FTR? I mean, you barely beat hepatitis.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
Oh God. Yeah, we actually watched a Nigel. We watched like a documentary on the Patreon involving Nigel.
The European uppercut, it's Nigel. Trying to fight off FTR, but Dax with the close fist through the jaw.
Got caught hard there by Dax.
Yeah, Nigel, his hands were down, and Dax just piled him up. Now look at this stuffed pile driver. This. Oh, no. Nigel.
Oh, it's Daddy Magic.
Daddy Magic.
Who's this?
Saved the day.
Oh, he's got a crowbar.
Sure does.
Danny Magic? Right when I feel like I'm learning these fucking names.
It incensed Daddy Magic with a crowbar.
Daddy Magic?
Nigel McGuinness.
So not Daddy Ass. Not this guy. How many daddies are in this?
Lowest of the low insult. Such a cowardly attack by FTR. And thank God for Daddy Magic, who came to the rescue.
Not gonna lie, bro, you're an L fan. Why didn't you help Zach last week against Ricochet? Because I needed to take advantage of the situation and take Zach Gowen's family's seats so I could have better seats. I'd do it again, too. Zach Gowen's family left to check on him, and I scooted over and I took those seats. I regret nothing.
Most certainly a compelling offer for Nigel McGuinness, one that I think he's going to have a lot to think about.
Well, certainly he will, and that will be on his mind until Collision this Saturday at its normal date and time, Excalibur.
That's right. Normal network, normal.
Where's Tally? I don't know.
Continues, and this Saturday we will have a tribute to Steve
here.
Michael, a man.
Oh, say her name and she appears.
To not only the sport of professional wrestling, to this city of Chicago, Illinois. Also coming up at Collision Beach Break, the Proto Star. TNT and Max Energy.
I believe in Tally.
Face off inside the ring this Saturday night at Collision. Plus Blake Christian and Speedball Mike Bailey mix it up this Saturday night. Wow. From Chicago, Illinois. And the Sons of Texas, Sammy Guevara, Dustin Rhodes face Action Andretti.
Actually got to pee. Tally?
#1 contenders
Yep.
match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
Entertain the people.
Hey, people.
I'll wait a second. If this goes to commercial, I'll mute. If not, I'll leave the audio on. I'll be right back though.
next? Our main event.
Got our main event. Oh, we're definitely going over 10 tonight. It is 9:43 and they haven't even started entrances yet. And they gotta lower the steel cage. Also, hi. Like the image, thank you. So do I. I think it's really pretty. Thank you, thank you. So how did the Nigel promo go? I did not see that. I saw they were attacked, probably. Pay attention to the vlogs. It was good. Nigel and Danny versus FTR. That'd be pretty cool. What's your favorite salad steel cage match, Team Money? I'm assuming that's an autocorrect of some sort. Oh god, favorite steel cage match.
Osprey and Fletcher.
That is a good one. I don't know if you heard him, but the Osprey and Fletcher was pretty damn good. I went blank for a second, but I remember that one was really, really good. I like that. Good night, Skyball. Hope you have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Solid, solid, solid. Gotcha. You always appreciate a wrestling show that has a different color going on. I know. I'd like to have a pop of color every now and then. That's what I'm talking about. This Mox is boring on purpose. You might be onto something there. I mean, I typically like him. I mean, no, he's not even. He had freaking nails in his back. No, I don't agree.
I think Cena and Moxley are tag teaming, ruining wrestling.
I mean, the whole thing about the title and the briefcase and stuff, yeah. But taking nails to the back is not boring.
You think come out okay? I peed. Do we have food at the AEW show? No. We got a water. We had food and drink vouchers that we forgot we had and we didn't use. And then we tried to use them the second day. Tally tried to use them the next day, even though they had an expiration date, which was just for like the day we got them. And they did not accept it.
I even got like one of those wristbands for being 21 and up, but I was just so locked in, I completely forgot about getting anything besides water. But at least I was hydrated.
Poop a pineapple. Easy. Sink in the fucking weirdos. This why they call you guys sickos?
The only way to win is by pinfall or submission.
I still don't fuck with Joe. It was fun in person, but I still don't, I don't get it yet. There's a disconnect between me and Samoa Joe, and I can't figure it out yet. Yeah.
And to Joe's point, Ian, a man that never received a rematch after losing the
A month ago,
championship.
and Ben kept talking about how much.
Who seemingly has the champion's number, Taz.
The Bears have ruined Chicago. Chicago wrestling fans are usually pretty good. I gotta be honest, this one has not stood out the way previous ones had. So I wonder if it's just the TV.
Without that title. As we've seen over the last few weeks, that Kikina clutch.
Like,
that
we haven't
Samoa
even
Joe
heard Chance
uses
that much, though.
has been
Usually hear something.
for the AEW World Champion.
Accompanied by Marina Shapiro from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds.
Oh yeah, we saw Marina in a match, a Ring of Honor match.
Yes, we did. That's cool. I still booed her.
Am I cheering for Joe? I guess. I gotta be honest. I don't care who wins this one. I just hope it's a dope match, I guess. I mean, there's like 0 chance Joe wins, I feel like. I don't... If we've done all the things we've done with this damn briefcase, I doubt it's just gonna switch hands on a Dynamite in Chicago, but we'll see.
It's not just a Dynamite, it's Beach Break.
All right. Watch all Joe's TNA run. I can promise you I'm not going to sit and watch his entire TNA run, but I've seen Samoa Joe. I've seen it on the Patreon. It's just, there's just, I don't know. I just don't connect with it. Where's the title? In this stupid ass briefcase. That's where.
The briefcase that clearly is not big enough to hold the title.
It could be.
I think it's just extremely folded
It
up.
could be
in
extra folded. They could fold it behind the side plates. I mean, it's not like I don't like them. I just don't connect with it. Like, I don't get excited for it. Like,
Well, he is the champion. It's his prerogative to do whatever the hell he wants with that world championship.
this is why I'm an AEW grifter. Because I don't love every inch of it.
You work your ass off for. But hey, I don't know what makes that guy tick. That's up to him. That's his business.
And honestly, Taz, that's likely the main contributor to his success. No one.
See, I disagree. Like,
We got a zip up. No.
I'm not like that, Reef. I'm not going to say I don't get why people like Samoa Joe. I get why people like Samoa Joe. The same way I get why people like Cody Rhodes. The same way I get why people like a lot of people I'm not big on. I think it's possible to not care for something, but totally get why it works for other people.
Right? I mean, I would not want to be locked in a cage with that guy right there, Samoa Joe.
Title was last seen on Tally.
True.
Both athletes with a plethora of experience have had titles, both of them, everywhere they've been. Lots of titles.
And Ian, both men with a lot of experience inside of a steel cage. Most recently, Jon Moxley defeating Kenny Omega inside a steel cage. Of course, a big asterisk next to that one, because that's when Don Callis stabbed Kenny Omega in the back, figuratively, in the head, literally.
But also interesting to note, this is the first time.
All right, show's over in 8 minutes.
Title is being defended inside of a steel
Who's
cage.
the ref?
History being made here tonight. We know
Oh, it's this guy. But I just hear, hey, John, could you?
What?
They're trying to, like, obviously get John out of the corner.
Oh.
And the ref's just like, hey, John. Like, he's just trying to, like, get his
If you don't
attention,
mind.
like, on the street. Could you just, you know, maybe let him go?
The champion staggering back to the corner, and now Moxley set face first into the steel.
And that's what you want to do. You want to use this cage. It's a weapon. It's legal. Use it. And that's what Joe's doing right there again. Got hung up on the rope, so I think he's bleeding already, Moxley.
Well, Joe, content to punish the champion.
We've seen one in person
Clutch that he's used, that Jon
at the house show I took my mom to. No, the steel cage, it was.
And he's tapped out to it. He's passed out.
I feel like I could see just fine in person.
Fine.
That solar plexus the shoulder. You're absolutely right, Excalibur. It's what decided the AEW Trios titles. We saw.
I do feel like it's tougher on TV.
Make John Moxley nearly pass out there as well with the coquina clutch.
Big hands by Joe. Big, powerful hands. Stinging chops. Joe.
I don't hate Pete Dunne, Ryan. Don't spread lies.
The throat of the champion, delivering the headbutt. And this match,
I just would rather do anything else but watch him wrestle. No, I'm just kidding.
who the winner of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Tournament Finals will face at All In Texas. Hangman, it is Ospreay doing
Wait, the
battle
door just
on
opened.
May 25th
It's the second time it's opened already in this match.
Tournament. Not only is the prize of being deemed the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament winner up for grabs, but also we are just 59 days away from All In Texas, where the winner of the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament,
fuck
both
Bush.
men's and women's, will challenge for the AEW World Championship or the AEW Women's World Championship.
Well, it's a great place to be.
I mean, Daniel, it's not all about in-ring for me. I think it's entertaining matches, but like it doesn't mean I'm like super invested in them.
So Cray, watch yourself.
In Dallas, and now Joe, though, walking into the
That is an absolute lie.
I mean, you didn't wear it.
That was a good move.
You had an option in shirts to wear today.
And take out one of those
Because people have already seen me wear that one.
Back at it with a shoulder, flipping it the back of that knee with a shoulder.
Nice chop block there. Making that knee go left to right, Taz.
Well, that's what you want to do. I mean, you got it. You know, you're giving up size to Joe, right? So
That's true.
It is the opponent. I think it's funny that I got one of my favorites and his opponent.
It's not often that John Moxley finds himself in a position where he is giving up size.
He tweeted it, so it's true.
Joe, those the knee braces on the knee. I mean, for an athlete of his size, it's Joe. I mean, he'll be the first to admit he has dealt with knee issues in the past. He's tough. He's been able to fight through it, but Moxley is just showing no remorse in his attack right now.
I don't blame him. He's trying to defend his world title. He understands a formidable threat in Samoa Joe. He's got to keep this figure four on as long as you can if you're him trying to defend that title.
Joe smartly trying to disengage the figure four, pressing up against the heel of Mox.
And this is all a part of a series of battles over the last few, months, quite frankly, as Joe has reversed the figure four onto Moxley, and Moxley, nicely done. Moxley reaching for the rope, and Joe relinquishes the hold, but the battle between the Death Riders and the Ops, it's been raging for months, and it's not been without casualties. Of course, Pac taken out by the Ops. Hook then taken out by the Death Riders. Then Katsuyori Shibata and Claudio Castagnoli as Moxley, the high boot. Joe driven down, and Moxley with the advantage as our main event on Dynamite continues.
Commercial at 9:56.
Commercial. Mox smarter than Ricochet, putting the figure four on someone with enough legs to do it. It was just a figure three, that's all.
MJF and Will Ospreay? Hell yeah. Do I not connect with the other people's do? Man, you're trying to get me some heat. Who do I not connect with?
I mean, you can't get any heat though.
Why?
Because you already hot as it gets. Ah.
Oh my god, he actually left. Deport from out of nowhere. I think one. You saw his face. You saw him setting it up. Oh yeah, Max can.
That's what this cage match needs. Travis Scott to come out.
Someone I don't really connect with is probably like Penelope Ford.
No Penelope Ford love. Damn.
I don't know if other people also, or I don't know if other people love her, but she doesn't do it for me. Oh, and what was the other one? Max Caster. No.
Whenever our Max makes his return to MWE, we gotta do the "Let's go, Max! He's the best wrestler alive." I can pet Max on camera now. Negative aura. See, the thing is, you non-MWE regulars, you haven't been there for like the, you know how like things are like annoying, you hate it, but if bottled correctly, it can lap around and be a meme, and then you hate it less because now it's like funny. Where a lot of us are at the it's now funny stage. Not everybody, but we're getting there.
I thought she was talking about Penelope.
Fiend. I doubt it. Wonder if they're just supposed to end. All right, guys, it is 10 o'clock.
That is it. Have a good night. Oh, we got Wheeler. We got Claudio.
To be decided inside a steel cage. The challenger, Samoa Joe, has drawn first blood of the champion.
What the heck? What have we missed? People are out. People are bleeding.
Why are they bleeding everywhere? What happened?
How do you not know? Like, hey, we're on commercial break. Maybe don't do this shit.
And now
Hobbs and Willow.
We got people like, what happened?
Okay.
We were gone for 2 minutes for a damn commercial.
We missed a peak moment or two or three.
Oh, that's lame. How much action went on while we were gone?
Where's that communication with the ref to be like, hey, chill. Only these like people in the arena can see you.
The champion resorting to the eyes.
Looked like he just waved off.
You get picture in picture, you get camera in camera. Well, we don't.
Looked like he did. He ain't going anywhere.
Atomic drop.
Old school.
Manhattan drop. Now the high boot.
What source gets AEW without the commercials? No idea. Max gives you full commercials.
Going to the shows.
Yeah, going to the show.
The oxygen being driven out of Moxley's lungs. That oxygen so crucial when he is leaking.
All right, so Mox is bleeding everywhere. I can't get Triller right now. I need Max for other things. It's too many subscriptions.
And Reef, not during the matches. They'll say stuff in between. They're like, we'll be back in like 10 seconds.
I had a downgrade from YouTube TV. I couldn't justify spending all that just to watch Dynamite. Once football season comes back, I'll probably get YouTube TV again. There's not rope break in a cage match. Excuse me?
I don't think that's a rope break.
Knowing the environment, knowing the stakes, knowing the danger.
Moxley.
I feel like I went to the bathroom at like a live show and missed like peak moments. I'm really sad.
I do feel like I missed out on whatever the hell happened.
Just the perfect positioning here for the challenger to capture the champion's title.
Fighting though, the champion's fighting it off.
Moxley once again going for the eyes and now biting. Biting the face of the challenger. And Moxley to the top, leaps over Samoa Joe. Joe still trying to clear his vision. Feeling that thunderous lariat from Moxley.
The challenger absorbing everything the champion can dish out. But how long can he stay on his feet?
Joe returns fire, a boot to the jaw, and Moxley with the cutter. But Moxley's slow to capitalize. Joe's in trouble here.
Wait, I have Sling.
Mox floats
This is
over
on
the
Sling?
press too, and Joe
In picture?
and now
Trying for a Juji Katami here, but Joe keeping his
I also hate
We've
Sling.
said this before.
Joe trying to fend off the Juji Katami, the cross art.
It's crazy how some companies figured out how to make streaming services like functional and work, and other ones the UI is just ass.
Keeping the challenger anchored to the mat.
Joe's got to be careful. That counter, his shoulders were to the mat. It's the champion, though, back.
The bulldog choke there.
Moxley, he's defended his championship with his bulldog choke numerous occasions, and Joe in serious trouble. He is fading.
It's tough. All of Moxley's weight is on the back of Joe's head and neck.
And Joe, he is fading Moxley. He was changing his grip, but now locked in the S grip. The hand drops once. The hand drops twice.
Joe.
No! For a third time, Joe is still in this fight.
The hips are up. Joe
Yeah, yeah, I agree, Voltsy.
Joe to his feet sends Moxley into the ropes. Boot to the midsection by Moxley. The paradigm shift. Moxley. 1, 2, 3. Thought he had him.
Can someone at least tell us how he got cut? Like,
Incensed, he thought he had defeated Samoa Joe, but Joe with some gas still left in the tank.
Well, if you're the champion, if you're Moxley, you're
yeah, rope break in a cage match is weird to me. I don't care if the rules are different. That's just a weird rule.
John Moxley trying to
Face grinded on the cage wall.
adrenaline flowing once again to try to urge himself onward.
The wind blew.
Joe brought up to his feet, Moxley. He could be looking for that. No, Joe.
Someone hops this cage and helps him. I swear to fucking God. This is gonna. This is. I swear to God. What did I just say? How did? Oh, thank you. Please don't. Please don't. Yes.
He could be faking it. He could be tricking him. Hold on.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
Okay, he might be taken care of. At least for now. Why are you watching, Joel? Go take care of business.
He's about to get rolled up. Watch this.
Dude, what
Deadliest
are you
move in
doing?
wrestling. Here it comes. He's watching. He's taking in the moment himself for no reason.
Why not see? Oh,
Oh.
Is that Gabe Kidd?
Can we get a shot? Whoever that was, he passed Moxley the briefcase. Moxley cracked Joe with it.
He would be the guy to hand him the. God damn it. Yep. God damn it.
At least this time it didn't cost $50 to watch that ending.
Gabriel.
It hurts less when it's on weekly TV. I'll be honest. Like I'm a little more like whatever.
They're all part of the factions. Cheese and Gabe Kidd's from New Japan.
Ooh, can't no sell that.
He's in trouble here.
And Joe had the coquina clutch locked in. And then Gabe Kidd coming in support of the Death Riders of the world champion, John Moxley.
And what is Gabe Kidd?
I think that was a strange. Now that I'm a wrestling expert, I know how I would have done that ending differently. I agree with. Wait, who said it? I agree with Lecrae. I think. Wait. Oh.
Now we got our young bucks.
Let's see if they. Oh, they're just gonna come and do PvP things.
What's even his hand?
Looks like a World War II walkie-talkie. Wait, is that detonator?
First cell phone.
Is that a... Wait, what the fuck? It's a brick phone.
Look on the face of Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the founding fathers, in their words, of AEW.
Nicholas Jackson with the outstretched hand.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Chicago got it, not you. Damn. Got hoed. Keep the music going. Oh, they should just let him roll with the music. Rainmaker!
That life-saving surgery that is just months old. Okada delivering a shot right to the midsection.
And now delivering Omega to Matthew and Nicholas Jackson.
Press it. Wait, it is a detonator. Oh, it's like a, yeah, technically speaking.
Well, he's got the control. He's bringing the cage back down.
Oh.
EVP, so they want to cage these guys in here and beat the hell out of them, I guess.
And look at this Samoa Joe, Kenny Omega. They're going to be locked inside this cage with the Death Riders, with the Young Bucks, with Gabe Kidd.
It's Speedball Mike Bailey planning Kazuchika Okada off, but it's too late. Kenny Omega and Samoa Joe are trapped.
Kenny Omega, Samoa Joe, just the numbers completely.
Oh, and Gabe Kidd, you think I forgot? Oh, I could see.
Oh, Gabe Kidd said that. We know the reference.
Of their once best friend Kenny Omega, who is now, what is it, 6-on-1, 7-on-1, and Mox, oh, spikes.
Who's with who?
Kenny
Dude,
and Joe,
they're
the guys
all on
laying
the
in the
same
middle are
team
the only good
except
guys.
for Kenny Omega. Except the two people getting their asses kicked are the only ones not in like this group, basically. If they're on their feet right now, they're on the same team. Easy.
This is uncalled for. This is terrible. This is unconscionable.
An abuse of power, taking advantage of the situation here.
Swerve's house.
Well, that'll at least salvage a pop. Hey, what's he been doing the last like 8 minutes?
Swerve Strickland still outnumbered, though. I mean, I respect the fact Swerve's out, you know.
You're right, Taz. We're going to eat.
No matter what Swerve, I mean, he's walking into the lion's den. He's climbing into the lion's den. As Swerve
About to catch him.
to the top of the cage.
Okay.
Pressing something.
You got a lot of buttons on there. What, oh, he's trying to open it now?
You're still outnumbering them. What do you mean?
This is where it would be dope if like Samoa Joe or someone acted like they were super strong and grabbed the cage, preventing it from going up, and like pulled it back down. That would be cool.
The EVP's pressing the escape hatch.
I'm like a little salty that I didn't get Kenny.
I was in this ring, in this city, in this cage. I got my brains beaten by a steel chair and dropped on a damn cinder block. And you think my sadistic, psycho mind would never want to step foot back here again?
Powerhouse could have pulled it back down. So who dethrones Mox? I don't even know anymore. Whoever he faces it all in, probably.
I fear anything, I realize something. I am the fear. I am the most dangerous man here at AEW. And with you gentlemen and lady, and these gentlemen here and ladies standing here, I think we want to cause a little bit of anarchy.
Oh.
Double or nothing. Phoenix, Arizona. Anarchy in the arena.
Strickland thrown off the challenge for double or nothing. Anarchy in the arena. Can you believe it?
Is that a pay-per-view?
Double or Nothing.
Oh, it's a match type.
You've seen Anarchy in the Arena.
I thought it was called something else. I thought it was called like it was like a Stadium Stampede or something. Or is there both? There's probably both. Probably for the big stadiums and then like the smaller ones.
Oh, they play a song during the match? Oh, I didn't know that.
You've seen that. You know that. Remember they played Final Countdown for a while and then they're like, all right, it's too expensive to play this. And they turned it off and it was like, oh, now it's awkward.
Oh. That was so fun. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it.
Glad you liked the cheese. That was solid. As for the ending, I agree with whoever said it earlier. The only change I would have made to that end, like, because I mean, I knew Mox was going to win. The only change I would have made to make it a little bit more interesting, when the Death Riders were being stopped from entering the ring, instead of Joe just standing there going, "Wow, thanks guys," and then getting his ass beat, I wish they would have turned that into a holy shit, Joe might actually win moment. You know what I mean? Like, prevent the Death Riders from getting in, then had Joe go after him and do some shit, and actually have like a chant for like, or not chant, but like a chance for him to potentially win, and then do the Gabe Kid thing. But the fact that Joe basically did nothing from like people helping him, at that point it's like, why even help him?
Yeah.
At that point, helping him did nothing. So even like a little bit of offense where it looked like he was going to like pull it through, but skipping straight to here's a briefcase, hit him over the head with it. Little anticlimactic. The last match confused you? I mean, I think that's kind of fair. You're watching for the first time. You're going to see a bunch of people you don't recognize. That's just going to happen.
Kid is a good replacement for that.
I think if Gabe hitting him with the case, it would have made more sense. Yeah. If the big help was the briefcase, the other help was unneeded. Yeah, that's why I feel like if you're gonna have people prevent the Death Riders from climbing in, you should follow that with Joe getting a chance to win and then like failing, or like the briefcase is what helps him then. Because at that point, you just got Joe stinging around going, wow, I have some great friends. And then he lost. They call you a griefer. I think it's a grifter. I think that's the term. If you're going to mislabel me incorrectly. Yeah, Swerve and Kenny like were at the hotels when they left.
Kenny was late by a week.
True. Well, they didn't need him last week.
They lost.
I thought they won. Oh no, they just ended by beating him up with a chair.
Got like rolled up or something.
Yeah.
No, I'm not turning on Kenny. I'm just a little salty. I still love him.
So you're mad at Kenny Omega right now? Is that what's...
I'm a little disappointed in him, but I still love him.
All right, I promised you guys that we would celebrate a little bit of the big vlog video. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. If anybody is not already, if you're already a member of the Patreon, this link won't do anything for you. But I'm going to drop a link in the chat. So if you would like to, there's only so many in there. So it's first come, first grab, before it'll stop. So if there is anybody that wants to enjoy a free first month on the Patreon, your chance to claim that is on the way.
Join the okay. Talking
Boom.
about extremes here.
And for those of you who did not click on that bait and get rickrolled, here's the actual link. I couldn't resist. Somebody clicked that first one real fast and is like, God damn it. The second link is the real one. Falsies. Was the case technically a title shot? I guess, yeah.
About to cost Osprey the oh my okay. I'm not mad at Osprey for anything.
You should be a little mad. He entered the ring too quickly and you didn't get to go, Osprey.
It was a serious moment. I don't think he usually does that for promos.
Sounds like a him problem.
You guys just trying to make me hate my favorites. It's not gonna work.
A bunch of you have already claimed one. Here's the link. There's a few more in there. If anybody is not already a patron, if they don't all get claimed, I'll put it in general chat in the Discord, and when they click it out, once they're all claimed, I'll delete it. This you like this slow build to the Tally heel turn?
His hair is looking really good. I will admit.
All right, Tally.
Yeah.
You ready to go for a walk? We got some walking to do. Oh, Max's head popped up when I said that, so I think we're bringing him.
Complimented Don Callis's hair. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys. Oh, yeah, I forgot you guys could see Max again. Yeah, he popped his head up when I said, "You want to go for a walk?" There it is again. You want to go outside? Say hi. People missed you, Max. Oh. Max, come here. Up, you sleepy bum. Up.
Next heel turn win. He had his. What a polite little man. Look at that face.
Yeah, he didn't have his camera for a while. Had some issues with it. All right, it looks like only a couple didn't get claimed, but it looks like you guys grabbed most of them. So I will just assume that everybody who doesn't already have one has already claimed it in here. And I'm just going to toss this link in the... I'm going to toss this link in the general chat.
Oh. Crash landing.
All right, it's in the general chat, so anybody who happens to be in the Discord and sees it. If you're not already in the Discord, join the Discord. It's a dope place. We don't have to ban people very often. I think we've narrowed it down to some pretty dope homies that chill in the Discord. So, links down below. We'll see you. Love watching wrestling with you guys. We'll see you whenever we see you again.
I do not hate him.
Good night, everybody.
Falsies.